and get live on Twitch and YouTube. If you are dedicated Twitcher and Tuber, report for duty. Report for duty. Thank you so very much. Now, with that being said, I want to welcome everyone to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every last one of you because, as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me. Thank you so very much. All right. With that being said, guys, while you are here, let's be active participants. Let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Also, I'll put my sticker up in just a moment. And we do want to take care of our daily gift goals. Doing so helps get us on the FYP and keeps us there so that we can have these conversations with these Trump supporters. All right. We might be playing a game tonight to see if we can get them up in here because I've learned some things about how to get them in here. All right. You all are familiar. Hey, King Woods is here. LV is here. Blue Canary's here. Hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you all so much for being here. Hey, Frey. All right. Focus, Erica. Okay. So, guys, with that being said, I need everyone, all right, at least 10 of y'all, to drop a hashtag Cabela's. You know the store, Cabela's, and a hashtag Bass Pro Shop. I want to see if it works. I've been doing that in people's lives like all day, and I want to see if it works. So there's that. So let's do that and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. And if you are here already and you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Get in the box and let's have a conversation. All right, no friendlies at this time, unless y'all know who y'all are. All right, but with that being said, get in the box, Trump supporters. Don't be afraid. There's so much to talk about. We can talk about the meeting with Zelensky today, how he wanted to talk about everything except for a peace agreement between the two. So there's that. Also, we can talk about the fact that he is still trying to take over DC for no cause whatsoever, harassing everyday citizens simply because they can. What else can we talk about? There's just so much to friggin' talk about. I mean, Putin is still fresh. Putin's still fresh in the air. All right, so we can talk about that. What do you want to talk about, Trump supporters? I still think that you're deplorable. You can come up here and you can prove me wrong. We can do that. So with that being said, guys, keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. And if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and get in the box because what you're not going to do, all right, what you're not going to do is you're not going to yap in my comments. All right, you're not going to yap in my chat. This is not your journal. This is not your safe space. What I'm going to need you to do is have a pair, grow a pair, get a pair, borrow a pair. All right. Have the testicular fortitude to come up to the panel, have a conversation, and we'll go from there. If not, you're going to learn the lesson of the year. You get to yap from outside of the club. So there's that. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and reset the gift goal to the little finger hearts. All right. And y'all drop those Cabela's, hashtag Cabela. I was putting like hashtag fish. Hashtag Blagger, hashtag MAGA. I was being ridiculous in people's chats today. Like absolutely ridiculous. Just not Kid Rock, Blue Canary. Oh my gosh. Blue, come on. That is so funny. That is so funny. All right. And guys, I did mention we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So thank you so much to my tubers and my Twitchers for being here. Thank you all so very much. I see Zach, I see Feisty, I see Shan. Zach says he's here from Dean's Live. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of y'all. All right. So let's keep doing all of the good things. And let's see here. I think we're going to need to read some news. I think that's what we're going to need to do. Also, if you are like a regular viewer of the show, can you, because I know people's names, right? So can you reach out to me via the inbox and just let me know? Preferably a subscriber. There's a reason for this, but I need to get some new mods. I need some new mods. So with that being said, if you're a regular watcher, preferably a mod, not a mod, preferably a subscriber, please reach out to me via, if not Discord, then what is it? Here on TikTok, and because I need some new mods. So there's that. With that being said, guys, where are the Trump supporters? Where have they been hiding? They've been so afraid. I did see that, Natalia. I saw that. He was talking to Zelensky and he was like, yeah, put it in the Constitution. You know, if we're at a war, then, you know, you can't have an election. Like, I wish I could do a Trump impression, but you all know I'm a work in progress, so there's that. All right, I'm trying. I am trying. All right, so let's see what we have here, guys. Let's keep doing all the good things. And Kaylin, no, okay, cool. Kaylin, I was like, there's no way she voted for Trump. I was like, she looks so kind. If you want to join, talk your shit in the chat, you'll get an invite. Or just press that pink and blue button that says guest. Click that button. Click that button. Cindy, say something in the chat so I can get you, love. Hello. Cindy in the live chat. All right, let's see. We're gonna have to read the news because the Trump supporters are definitely afraid. And I don't want to call them bitches or pussies or any of those types of things because I don't know, guys. I don't see the point. I don't see the point in it all, right? I don't see the point of it all. I really don't. But let's see here. Oh, there we go. Hi, Be Real. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. So, as the prompt says, you're deplorable. Prove me wrong. Why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I mean, for everything that the Democrats are standing for,
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump was an easy choice. He was very easy. I mean, everything that the Democrats. I've been a lifelong Democrat. Let me just be transparent.
You all are. I know. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay. One day, I truly believe that people that is giving us a hard time will see it and then come and apologize for not seeing it soon enough. But it was just nothing that the Democrats ran on that really thought we thought would help our communities, our families. Nothing. I mean,
Go ahead. I was talking to a friend.
Donald Trump was running on something talking about putting America first, helping our communities.
I'm sorry, helping our communities. Do you mean the
Yes,
Black community?
yes.
How, sir?
Just not locking everybody up. Getting rid of all illegals that's been flooding the pretty much predominantly Black cities.
Hold on, time out. Did you just say not locking everyone up?
Correct.
Sir, what is he currently doing in Washington, D.C. right now?
He's actually cleaning that city up.
By doing what?
By
harassing people who are sitting on their stoops, enjoying a smoke because it's their property. They can do that. Hold on. How is he cleaning the city up? By arresting people who are simply filming what's going on around them. Like how is that? How is that cleaning up the city? How is that helping the Black community?
Because so many of our boys are being gunned down and killed. We're to the point where we're actually numb to it. We don't even cry over these boys being pew-pewed anymore. No one cares, not even us. So
that's not true. I don't believe you.
So how is it that we argue about everything but? I don't see anybody running a campaign talking about let's clean up Chicago, let's clean up DC, let's clean up
Chicago, especially downtown Chicago, is one of the safest areas in the country.
But you know that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I have this question for you then. Okay. Where does Chicago rank in gun violence?
Oh, I'm not sure.
You're not sure? I can definitely tell you it's not the top 10.
It's top 10.
For most violent cities, it's not even the top 20. So there's that part.
Okay.
So why does it always go back to Chicago with y'all though? Like, are you from Chicago?
No, I'm not from Chicago.
Oh, okay. Where are you from?
I'm from California,
You're from California?
Southern California.
Okay. So why are you talking about like Chicago?
I mean, that's
Do you know
what.
that's media? That's actually something that has been pushed on us to think that Chicago's been bad for over 50 years. Started in the late 60s, that Chicago was this somehow spooky, scary place. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know it, but
Yeah.
I believe you though.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like
Yeah.
a pretty honest person.
Yeah. So that's what my dad would call subliminal seduction.
But don't
Right.
you think? But don't you think all politicians are guilty of that, left and right?
Yeah. I can say, yeah,
Okay,
most
so
are.
we can agree on two things,
But I
right?
can also say this, that there's one party that has been typically for the rights for all, while another party, the Republicans, all right, have been about taking away rights from people. Like, can you tell us, like, over the last 40 years, how many jobs have the Republicans created for the American public?
I don't know the numbers on it. I'm not a professional politician. I didn't major in this in
It's
college.
okay. I'll tell you. I don't mind telling you. It's 1 million. It's 1 million.
Okay.
Is one
So so
million. Hold on.
so
It's another part of that question. How many jobs do you think Democratic presidents have created for the American public?
I'm not sure.
50, 50 million.
50 million. Okay. So you think
Yeah.
so you think we've done better under Democratic presidencies than Republican presidencies?
Yes, most definitely. Ever
Really?
since they're
Okay.
going, ever since Reagan, ever since Reagan started supply side economics, where he thought giving massive tax cuts to corporations and to rich folks would somehow trickle down to to us middle class and also to the working class. Yes, the wealth gap has widened. All right, is basically where the majority of the wealth is actually held by what, the top 30%, where the majority of debt is held by the lower 70%. So, I mean, yeah. And then we have Bush Sr., who also, messed up the economy. And then we have Clinton come in and actually charge taxes the right way. I like to call it trickle up economics. All right. And with trickle up economics, he actually gave a tax cut to the middle class and the working class while actually making corporations pay a tax rate, which I believe was in the 30%. I can look it up to get the exact number. But when was the last time we actually had a budget surplus?
I'm not sure.
Clinton, 2000,
So
with
you
Bill
like
Clinton.
so you think Clinton was a good president?
Clinton, overall, what he did for the economy, yes, he was a good president. And then Bush came in, deregulated a lot of industries, especially the auto and the home industry, along with the banking industry. We saw subprime lending. So we saw the housing market crash. We saw the auto industry crash. We just saw a lot of poop go down when it came to George Bush Sr. because of the policies that he enacted. And then Obama comes in, and yes, he had to do bailouts in order to help the economy. And that's what he did. I mean, by the time Obama left, he had 74 straight months of economic growth as president. And then boom. Oh, and let's not, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Let's not forget that Bush Jr. got us into two different wars, one lasting 20 years, well, actually over 20 years. And then what else do we get? We then get Trump. After Obama fixes everything, we get Trump, who comes in for some reason or another, all right, and he literally gives the billionaires a tax cut again. And for why? For why? COVID literally saved his behind because manufacturing jobs, unemployment, and economic growth were stalling by time we got to the pandemic. And the pandemic, because no one could account for that, maybe Obama could, but no one could account for that. And so what ends up happening is that the brunt of that falls on Joe Biden, who did an absolutely amazing job bringing the United States economy from the brink of collapse. Like, we had the fastest recovery of any G7 nation that there is. So
See,
I mean,
and this is what you're doing is exactly the issue I have
what's that?
with most Americans.
What's that?
You think by lining up all your talking points All it does
It's
is
not talking
guarantee.
points though. It's just stuff.
But
I've
listen,
said this
understand
stuff
what I'm
probably a
saying.
gazillion times. So
All,
it's not
all,
talking points. It's just knowledge
all
that I
it
have.
does is ensures that you would never see outside of the room you're in. Like,
I don't think so.
I would challenge you to actually go into other rooms
I
and
go into many
see.
different rooms.
I understand. But what happens though is the Democratic talking points, which is really the American has spoke that we don't want the stuff that they're selling. We don't want this big push to our children with the LGBTQ.
Hmm.
We don't want abortion to be the primary
Oh
issue
Lord
in
Jesus.
Iran, right? There's so many things that if the again, I've been a lifelong Democrat. I'm a Republican now, but I'm loyal to nobody. Here's the thing, though, and this is what I'm gonna guarantee you. If the Democrats do not find their voice in their message, they will not win the next election, and there will be no Trump, and they still won't win. Why? Because your message can't be like, vote for me because this guy is the big bad boogeyman. That can't be your
Absolutely no.
message.
So are you trying to say that that was the messaging of the Harris campaign?
That was absolutely the message. That's the message now. So
Nah.
what message? So what message? Besides talking about the
Thank you for the
girlfriend that
rabbit.
broke up with you 10 years ago, what message do you hear majority coming from the left?
I'm not sure about the girlfriend that broke up with you 10 years ago, but I'm not sure
When
what
you
that's
can't
about.
stop talking about her, when you can't stop talking about
No,
her.
I think that the messaging with the left, while I do think that it could have been stronger about what they actually did, I do wish that Kamala and Biden, when Biden was running, and also Kamala when she was running, that they both would have spoke more to the economic gains that they did, and also to the causes of why we were seeing record-breaking inflation, record high inflation, I should say, under the Biden presidency. I wish they would have spoke more to that, the reasons as to why, and then also to show what they have done in order to actually mitigate and in some instances fix it, talk more about their legislation. I think that they definitely could do better that way. However, I think Kamala
Right.
had a campaign that was based on inclusivity to show that everyone was welcome and that everyone has a place in the Democratic Party. I think that's what she did. And I think she did a darn good job of doing so.
Really?
Yeah,
But
I do. Because
how
I
can
don't,
you say that
and
when
I need to
the
address something
Democratic
with you though.
when the Democratic Party lost so many people over the last 4 years? They lost so many people.
And unfortunately, if you're saying that they lost so many people, all right, because I know that Latino women voted for Kamala Harris at a higher percentage, and of course, Black women voted for her at 92%. I know that even Black men voted for her at 78%. But with that being said, here's the thing.
I think it was lower for Black women though,
No, it's at
and higher
92%.
for Black men.
No,
I think Black
I
men
am
was
a
like
very
10%,
extremely
right?
proud 92 percenter.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, no, it was 92% of Black women. Any stat that you
Okay.
find would show you that. And for Black men, it
Okay.
was at 78%. All right. You
Okay.
were part of the 22. Now,
Okay.
with that being said, all right, you talk about what the Democrats haven't done, but what has Trump done for you? Like, what has Trump done? How has Trump materially improved, the condition of your life? Like, what has he done for you?
But here's the thing though. It doesn't matter what I say. I understand that it's difficult to see the other side. All I'm pitching to you is you're not going to win by talking about him if there's no message. Like, I would easily vote for a Democrat if there was a message that resonated.
Nah.
There is no
So
message.
here's
There
the
is no
thing.
message. There's
Here's the
no
thing.
message.
No, here's the thing, and I do need you to
Okay.
listen to me well,
Okay.
because the point of talking about what Donald Trump is doing, all right, is to keep people informed. Because if if we don't talk about it, do you know that a lot of people don't read nor watch the news? And what rooms like this spark is that curiosity. So they hear something and they go, oh, that's interesting. And then you know what they do? They get on their smartphones that they're watching this on and they search it. And what they can do is they'll get sources that tell them that, hey, this is correct or hey, this is wrong. Because I am truly a believer of fact check me. Dude, don't believe me. Literally fact check me. And I'm okay with you fact checking me.
No,
All
I
right.
know.
And you talk about the Democrats only talking negatively on Trump, but what positives have Trump actually, what has he done? Like,
Everything he's done,
no,
literally everything he's done, he told us he would do.
yeah, he told us that he was going to end the Ukraine-Russia war on within 24 hours of taking office. Sir, they met
I mean,
today and nothing came of it.
we are talking about politicians, right? So if that's
Yes.
going to be the standard of how we look at
Mm-mm.
politicians, there's a million things
No,
I
that's not
guarantee you that you
that's
can
not
look at the
it.
Democrat promise, their
Here-
constituents that they never delivered on. So if
But
we're going
here's
to
the
hold
thing.
Trump to, you said in
No,
24 hours,
no.
if
But here's the
that's,
thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. All right. No one asked Donald Trump to make that promise. No one asked him that.
but what
They
about
just
the
no.
promises the
But here's the
Democrats made
thing: the
though?
question that Donald Trump was asked was how would he end or how would he handle the Ukraine Russia war? He took it upon himself to say, "I'll end it within 24 hours of taking office." No one asked him to make that promise. We
I
didn't ask for
understand that.
that. You didn't ask for that.
No, I
All right. So
understand.
Donald Trump keeps making these types of promises. He doesn't have to do that. He
He's
doesn't have to, but he
flamboyant.
chooses
He's
to
flamboyant.
continuously have this hubris, lacking humility, and just all of these not good things to where he's making promises that we know he can't keep. He's writing checks that his butt can't cash.
Is Donald Trump the guy that you think is a good uh, orator? No. Is Donald Trump flamboyant? Yes. Do Donald Trump say things that historically no other seasoned politicians would say? Yes, I agree. I understand. When Donald Trump first ran, the first time I did not vote for him because of everything that you're saying. So I don't even have conversations where I act like I don't understand why you say
So,
what
what
you
did he
say.
do in his first term that made you want to vote for him? What did he do in his first term? Tell us, what was the positive? What did he do in his first term?
It's what the Democrats didn't do.
See, and that's the thing.
But
You
here,
can't,
hear me
you,
out.
no,
Just one
we're
second.
going to go
Here,
into why you're
here,
deplorable in just a moment.
here's the thing.
Hmm.
Most
I'm listening.
of us that look at those of us who now vote more conservatively, you guys think this is a Donald Trump move. My thoughts about my position within the Democratic Party started way before Donald Trump. I literally think it's a road to nowhere by us being Democrat, all of us being Democrat. I don't have an issue with 50% of us being Democrat. I don't have an issue with 60%, but they've owned us for over 60 years. And strategically, I think that's a horrible thing. You cannot negotiate with anybody when they know they're going to get the check and it's going to clear no matter what they do or don't do. I think
Mm-mm.
it's a horrible strategic move on our part.
No, no. Mm-mm. See, because here's the thing. Be real. Here's literally the thing. Right. The thing is that Kamala Harris. All right. She had a plan. I know you can still hear me. All right. So Kamala had a plan, an 82-page economic plan, and she also had a plan for actual immigration policy, how she wanted to shorten the process for asylum, how she wanted to improve security at the border, along with sitting more immigration judges and also hiring more clerks. Kamala Harris had a plan. She had plans in place. Donald Trump literally gave us, all right, a PowerPoint presentation known as Agenda 47 and also lied to us and said that Project 2025 wasn't his when we knew that that was a plan that he was going to follow. All right. And within those, both of those plans, they told us that they wanted to cut funding in the federal government. We told you all that they were going to cut jobs. We told you all that they were going to do mass deportations. We told you all Medicaid and also for food stamps. We told you all these things. We told you all that there will be students who won't have access to free lunch anymore. Donald Trump actually did tell us what it is he wants to do. The one thing that Trump supporters can't actually come up here and say is with everything that he told you he wanted to do, how could you still vote for him when you knew that a vote for him would be causing harm to others? I'm always going to go for harm reduction, be real. Always. I don't care. I'm always going to go for harm reduction.
So let's say the reduction in Medicare and Medi-Cal. Let's say
Not
those
Medi-Cal, Medicaid.
Medicaid.
Yes.
That's for poor people, right?
Do you know how many working class folks are on Medicaid? Like,
Okay.
I believe it's
But
what,
that's
like
who
over
basically is for.
like 70%
That's,
or something? I'll get the number. But like
but
70%.
when you look at the amount of illegals
Uh-huh.
abusing that system,
I'm sorry, what?
abusing the
Where?
system,
Where?
just by getting it. They wasn't
Where are they abusing the system?
they
Where?
wasn't supposed to be on that.
Where are you talking
They're
about?
not taxpayers.
Sir, I don't think you hear my question. Where are they abusing the system?
By
Where?
being on it.
No, where?
Are you
Where? Are you
are
talking about like
you
a specific state? Are you talking about like nationally? Like, what are you talking about?
anybody that's not an American citizen should not be receiving that benefit? Do you
Bruh.
agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Bruh.
Okay. All right.
I'm asking you, do you agree with that? If you're not an American citizen, you
No.
should not receive that benefit. Do you agree with that or disagree with that?
I don't agree with you. And the reason why I don't agree with you is because undocumented immigrants, all right, 8.3 million of the approximate 11 million that are in this country have jobs. They contribute to our economy, not just locally by buying groceries and paying rent, all right, which pays into property taxes, which pays into education, like our public school system. They also pay taxes on a state level and they also pay taxes on a federal level. All right. So no, I don't agree with you because
how are you going to do that without a social
okay, I have a question for you. Is Medicaid funded majority by the state or majority by the federal government?
Don't the federal government fund the state and the state fund Medicaid?
No, taxpayer money funds Medicaid and it comes from the state.
From the state.
Yes,
None of
and
it comes
not all states allow for undocumented immigrants to have access to their Medicaid program. California is in fact a state that does allow it, but they're cutting that off in 2026 because they don't want to lose federal funding. So there's that.
You think that's a good thing?
No, actually I don't. You know why I don't think that's a good thing?
Okay.
Because it's going to be a domino effect. All right. So when people don't have insurance, but still need medical care, they still go to hospitals, right? They still have to go to the emergency room. All right. Those doctors and nurses and everyone who saw them still have to be paid. Right. So what ends up happening because those people still have, they can't write it all off because if they write it all off, we're going to be bankrupting hospitals. So they can't do that. So with that being said, someone's still going to have to pay it. And it's likely going to end up being the state that's going to have to pay it. And so with the state having to pay it, what's going to end up happening is the Department of Insurance that each state has is going to have to review the numbers, which is the rate. And we're going to have to see how many uninsured claims were taken care of. Oh, we took care of that many uninsured claims? All right, now we have to increase the premium for the people who are paying into the pot. So what ends up happening is that the people who are paying for private insurance end up paying more. And then also the people who actually are on Medicaid, who do qualify for Medicaid, may have to incur additional expenses like copays and deductibles, something that they likely can't afford because they're on friggin' Medicaid.
And your solution is to let all the undocumented get all of these benefits.
I don't think my solution to let all the undocumented get all the benefits. I think you're speaking in absolutes, which doesn't make sense to me. I don't like when people speak in absolutes.
Let me ask you a question. Is there anything the Democrats can do to lose your vote? Is there anything out there that you can even imagine in your wildest?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Cut funding to Medicaid, cut funding to school lunch programs. Not tonight. Hold on one moment.
No problem.
It wouldn't be a show without an appearance, right? Okay.
I want you to know that I really appreciate your show. I really appreciate you just being a breath of fresh air, even though we don't agree. I just still want you to know that I really appreciate you.
Oh, that's no problem. I mean, we're having a nice conversation here. Yeah, so I don't mind. It's just I really want to just understand like the approach that you're taking here, because again, there has been no benefit from a Trump presidency. It really hasn't.
Why are you saying that though?
Because look at it. All right, right now what we have is that we have we have inflation on the rise. We do. Like inflation is at 2.7% and creeping up. Also, our CPI, which is basically like the core price index for like what we pay, so the retail inflation rate, all right, that's at 3.1%. Last month it was at 2.9%. So from June to July, it went from 2.9 to 3.1%. All right, so that means that prices are going up. And then our PPI, which is the producer price index, all right, which is basically what businesses pay, so their inflation rate, that is actually month to month is highest since 2022. All right, and also is highest since year over year since 2021. So it just keeps going up and up and up. All right, and it's because it's because we're so volatile. All right, our market is so volatile, and I'm not just talking about the stock market. I'm talking about the economic market. It's so volatile because we don't know what Donald Trump is going to do next.
How's the stock market doing? How's the 401k doing?
Oh my God! Santana literally said this earlier today. Like Santana said this earlier. Listen, the stock market is not the only indicator of our economy.
How is it? Right? How is it going?
It is currently. I know that the Dow has its ups and downs. So does the S&P, and so does the Nasdaq. All right, it has its ups and downs, and it's rebounding. But we don't know how long that's going to last, because if we did,
since he's been president.
Do you want to talk about how it's made gains? Is that what you want to talk about?
No.
Or do we want to talk about how far it dipped?
My overall portfolio of investments is doing well.
And I think that's crazy that you say that, because someone earlier today, another person with an anecdotal story, literally shared that they lost $200,000. And so it's like, come on. Okay, so like if we had the stability, if we had a president who was stable and didn't make rash decisions, then we could have our Federal Reserve be comfortable with decreasing our interest rates. We could have that. Our Federal Reserve chair, all right, the governor's board, they're not comfortable with decreasing the interest rate right now because everything is so up and down. It's way too volatile. We can't do it because we know what happens when you cut interest rates. It allows people to buy more, to take out more loans, to get more credit, so on and so forth. Allows them to, again, spend more, which causes inflation to actually go up. And we don't want that. They're trying to stave off a recession here. And they can't trust what the president is doing. Like, be real, think about it. All right. Under President Obama, right, in his second term, in President Obama's second term, after he got us through that storm of the Great Recession, did your shoulders relax? Did you feel like, okay, I can just live day by day now and just, go about my business?
Absolutely.
All right. When Donald Trump got into office and COVID came, were your shoulders a bit tense because you didn't know what was going on, what was happening?
Absolutely.
All right. When Biden came into office, did you worry about the United States getting into any wars? Did you worry about whether or not, let me see, did you worry about something happening here on American soil? Did you worry about him saying something absolutely outrageous or making a decision that would be detrimental to the United States?
Yes, I
You
did.
did? Okay, tell me why you did, and we'll talk about it.
I mean, I never trust his judgment. I've never liked Biden. I didn't like Kamala. I didn't like the Clintons. I didn't like any of them. I liked the Bushes. Um,
You didn't like Kamala?
no, not at all.
Why
Nothing
not?
about her I liked. Just I think a lot of times she just didn't. Her talking points wasn't that good to me. She couldn't articulate exactly what it is that she wanted to do. Um, and she lost. I was proud of the fact that she did better than Hillary Clinton, but she actually lost. And it didn't shock me that she lost. I never thought she had a chance to win. Biden, on the other hand, to me, everything about Biden was horrible. I did not like him. I didn't think he was competent. Um, um, he just didn't seem like a
I
great
don't know,
commander
bruh.
in chief.
I'm trying.
You really like Biden.
Let me read these off. Let me read these off for you. Okay. I'm gonna read these off and then we're gonna go from we'll go from there. All right. Cousin Jesse was coming through with the come through. We got a few things and I'm gonna have to add them all up. Let me see. 6, 9 plus 2 is 11. All right, cousin Jesse sent over $11. Thank you, cousin Jesse. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna pick like two of them to read. No, three. I think I'll read three. Okay, in regards to me crying while doing karaoke and performing International Players Anthem, cousin Jesse said that sounded like it was a henny night. Dark liquor be having everybody in their feelings. It was not a henny night. It was a talking to the moon night. If you catch my drift, it was one of those nights, along with one of those hurricanes that you get from Fat Tuesday. There's a lot going on. All right. Also, oh Lord, I'm gonna read this one. Cousin Jesse, he said, "Be real, come back. I need you to hear this. I need to make sure that you're here." And I'm just a messenger. I tried to tell you, cousin Jesse, but you won't listen. Be real, you got to come back so we can talk about Kamala. But I have to read this message off. I can't read it until you come back. Don't leave. Don't go. Come back. No, we were having a good conversation. No, don't go. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. No, come back. Anywho, cousin Jesse says, "Sir, you sound like Damon Wayne's prison character from In Living Color. You're monologuing and trying to teach something. You're saying nothing of substance." I agree. Oh, no, he left. God damn nabbit. Damn nabbit. Come back. Come back. Not the skedaddle. No, not the skedaddle. Yes, exactly. A deplorable hypocrite. I'm not going to say it was a bad conversation. I'm glad that we were able to start the night off with like a smooth conversation where we actually got to talk. I'm not upset about that. I still think that to negate the fact that Donald Trump ran on a campaign of hate and he literally told everyone what it is he wanted to do, along with some lies mixed in regards to what he could stop in regards to the war and bring down grocery prices. He told us. He told us he wanted to do mass deportation. He told us that he wanted to cut federal funding, and that one of those things would be Medicaid and Medicare. All right, we had a fear for Social Security, but he hasn't touched that yet. Thank goodness. I mean, it's just he told us what he wanted to do, guys. He did. He really, really did. And here we are. Here we are. Let me update the goal here. And if I can do math right, minus 10 and then 6, that's 139. Great. All right, guys. Here we go. Okay, guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. There's over 380 of us up in here. Let's keep tapping that screen up to 125,000 likes. Also, we are working on the hot dogs, the tiny hot dogs, I think. I'm not sure, but let's knock them out. It looks like we have, I can't do math right quick, 63 of those left to go. Also, we have $139 left in our daily donation goal. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo, everything with Erica. Thank you all so much for the love, the support, the encouragement, and most definitely the engagement. I appreciate each and every last one of you. And if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Get in the box and let's have a conversation. All right, let's talk about stuff. That's what we should do. Let's talk about stuff. Doom, 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 doom. All right. Hi.
Hey,
The Divine Order is the name. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't.
You did not? Oh, okay, love. I'm just looking for people who voted for Donald Trump.
Okay.
All right. But thank you so much for being here. You have a great night. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. And again, if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. Go ahead. I'm not talking to no damn Christian nationalist. Not on purpose. The fudge. I'm not doing that. Don't care. Not doing it. Not on purpose, I ain't. So that's silly pants behavior, guys. Yeah, that's crazy. Also, one thing, like me and Kiana, will sometimes do this when people like come on her panel or come over here. We'll be like, I bet it's because of X, Y, and Z. And typically X, Y, or Z is correct. Is either they think that illegals, and I do use quotation marks, are stealing Black people's jobs, or I'm talking about Black people specifically. It's either that or is somehow, some way rooted in transmisia and homophobia. And what's the third one, Key? Because it's those two, and what's the third one? But typically, it's always transphobia, transmisia, and homophobia, and it's just blah. And it's like, come on, seriously, no, no one like, guy. I have a question. All right, everyone in the chat. All right, if you are what they call cishet, so you know cisgender, I mean you present as the gender that you were born, and like you are what is the other thing? You're heterosexual. All right, is there anything that someone could do to make you gay? Like, be serious. Is there anything that someone could do to make you gay? Not for me. No. Mm-mm. I love shapes. I love shapes. I honestly do. Like, you can ask any of my friends. I love shapes. If you know, you know. But, however, and yet, I am super straight. How much money we talking? Santana, we're gonna have to talk about this. You are ridiculous. $1 million. No. But no, I'm just like, hey, there's no amount of money because you like what you like. You can't be turned. That's not a thing. You can't be turned. All right. So there's that. Anywho, I don't understand it. And no, there is no gay agenda. They're not teaching kids about queerness in school in a sense where they're trying to like make children turn gay. Like, that's not a friggin' thing. And I think that is the most asinine thing that I have ever heard in my life. All right. The most that they do in school is let kids know that it's okay to be you. And for the younger kids, they let them know that different types of families exist. Some people have a mom and a dad. Some people have two mommies. Some people have two daddies. You know what? And that's okay. It's okay. I I don't understand it. Like I can't imagine. I can't imagine, and I hope to never live in imaginary fear. Because like we have real fears, like real fears out here. Like there's people who are facing loss of medical coverage. There are children, more children than the 20% in this country who are going to go to bed hungry, especially with the school season starting. So there's that. Like we have people in Washington D.C. who are afraid to sit on their front porch. They're afraid to sit on their front porch because they don't know if a federal agent is going to walk by, accuse them of something, and fucking arrest them. We have homeless people, all right, who can't even live, who can't live. Donald Trump literally signed an executive order where he said that homeless people will have to either go to a shelter, will have to go to a shelter, or a rehab facility. And if they choose not to go or refuse to go, then they're going to go to jail. Do y'all freaking know how dangerous shelters are? Yes, most shelters, not only are they full, but they're dangerous. People are assaulted in shelters, abused. I don't think, I don't know. We have real fears, people. We have real life fears here. Right. And I can't imagine being afraid that my child is going to learn that different types of people exist, that there's different orientations out there. To be perfectly honest, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Live and let live. Let everybody be happy. All right. As long as no one's breaking the law, I'm fine. And when I say breaking the law, I mean between two consenting adults. Tis it, tis all. All right. That's it. That's it. That's all I care about. So I don't understand it. I don't even think I want to. Sometimes I fear that if you understand how they work, if you're a person like me, if you understand how they work, then what ends up happening is that you possibly could, become them. I don't ever want to become them. I do think that they're deplorable. I think that they should be full of fucking shame. I honestly do. I think that they should be full of shame. And history is not going to look fondly on them. It's not. It's not going to look fondly on the redheads, the Blaga, the Hisplaga, whatever they call themselves, the MAGA, the Republicans who were like, well, I had to choose the lesser of two evils. Really? Really? What was so bad about Kamala Harris that you thought Donald Trump was the lesser of two evils? When you looked at Donald Trump and all he has done, all that he said as of November 5th of 2024, and you went into that voting booth or you were at home and you were using your ballpoint pen, thank you, Shauna, using your ballpoint pen to fill out who you voted for, and you was like, you know what? Donald Trump is the lesser of two evils. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're kidding. You're lying. What the fuck are we doing here, guys? What's happening? What are we doing? What are we doing? You say that, Corey. You say that, but I guarantee you, if Kamala Harris was president, we would not have Gator Alcatraz. We would not have had people deported to a third country, to a C camp, concentration camp. I say words over here. We would not have had that. We would not have had people that were sent to CCOT who friggin' experienced sexual assault. Yes, Sean, and as Hector would say, Kamala would never. We would not have these things happening. We wouldn't. But y'all are okay with these things happening because the shit is not in your face yet. It's not in your face. But guess what? Once it is in your face, all right, we'll hear from you. We'll hear from you. That's all I got for you guys. We'll hear from you. We definitely will hear from you. We will. So if you voted for Donald Trump and you want to have a conversation, all right, because you don't get to yap in the comments, request up. Let's have a talk. Let's go. Let's have a talk. And I'm going to let you know that this is not your safe space. All right. My chat is not your journal. It's not your diary. I'm not your therapist. All right. Neither are the viewers. Request up, get in the box. Let's talk. Let's talk. Or you're going to learn the lesson of the year. What's the lesson of the year, guys? We do need a sticker I should really work on some stickers tomorrow. I'm gonna try. Don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. I said I was gonna do something today, and then I decided to take a nap. So there's that. Anywho, anywho, yeah, sure, Fuster Cluck. Yeah, get in the box. Trump supporters, get in the box. Let's have a conversation. Yes, thank you, Angela. All right, and don't use my chat as your journal. You get to yacht from outside of the club. Tis all. Do 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 do. MJ is here. What's up? Do 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 do. MJ's loading. Hey MJ, what's up?
What's going on with you, Erica? How you doing tonight, sis?
The rent.
That part. Always the rent with this
Always the
administration.
rent.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it to be the mortgage, but for right now,
That
the
part.
rent.
That part. But yeah, I mean, again, at least, we hope they won't be raising the mortgage on us every year like the rent.
Let's hope not. I had some friends who live in the same part of North Carolina who talked about like their property taxes doubling. I was like, that freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's always something because they can always find a brand new way to squeeze extra little pennies out of us while never charging businesses taxation where they can easily find all of that extra money from.
Exactly.
But I wanted to point out the obvious racial implications of the Trump herd of homeless people in DC.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. First and foremost, just for anybody who wasn't absolutely sure, there are not enough shelter beds for the entirety of DC's homeless population, even if those people wanted to be in those shelters. First and foremost. Therefore, what are we allotting them to? Prison.
Exactly.
Well, about 84% of DC's homeless population is Black. Would that be one of the reasons why he chose for it to be an incarceration offense for people to be homeless? Because if it was a large population of homeless people that happen to be white, I'm not sure if we would be talking about jail if you don't want to go to a shelter. So I like for everybody to just keep that in mind.
Please keep it in mind. Like, don't forget it. Don't forget that this is highly racial. All right. He's not doing this by mistake. This isn't just, they aren't collateral damage, guys. This is on purpose. He is targeting Black people. DC, what is the Black population in DC? You gonna eat those chips? Yeah. Can you put some on a paper towel? Because every time you go into the bag, I can hear it in the microphone.
Get
a plate. I know you're not going up. Hold on one moment. I have to parent.
Yeah.
New York City.
It was the shock face with the New York City.
He trying to go upstairs with food. He can't go upstairs with food. He knows better.
Oh man, it's the sneakiness.
He tells I don't understand what you're talking about, bruh. I swear to God. Anywho, but I know that over 92% of the Black population out in DC did vote for Kamala Harris, but DC's Black. I want to find out how much of DC.
Yeah, I'm seeing numbers that say somewhere between 41 and 43%.
Exactly. I got 42.5 right here. So yeah. Yep.
Depending on the source.
Exactly. So wow. It's a lot of people. A lot of Black people there. Yeah.
And then, like I said, it's weird to look at that number and then see double that almost is the percentage of the homeless population.
Yes. But here's the other part of it though, MJ. And D, I'll be right with you in just a moment, love. All right. But here's the other part of that. I was reading a BBC report and they spoke to two men. They were two Black men, older too. One was in like his 50s, another in his 60s, that have been displaced from like their encampments in Washington D.C. and basically like through patronage to like some good Samaritans, they were able to stay in hotels after Donald Trump, New York City, sent the bulldozer through their encampments, right? But
Yeah,
what happens when they no longer can stay at the hotel? Where do they
exactly.
go? Like, where do they
When
go?
people's generosity
Runs out.
inevitably wears out, because
Yeah.
unless we're going to get all of these, you know
Hey, Matt.
how they claim all of the supposed billionaires that are all on the left side, until those billionaires pony up for these
Mm-hmm.
people to have accommodations to not be harmed, it's inevitable that they end up back on the street and with the bullseye back on their back. So
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
And it's like,
but he's not racist though, Erica. You got to
no,
keep
he's
that in
not.
mind.
He's not
Don't
racist.
ever assume anything contrary.
What's this? What's the line for them is what I always wonder. What's the line? New York City.
The line is them. He comes for them.
part.
That's the line.
That part. This is his testing ground. I think that this is Donald Trump's great experiment. This is his great experiment. This is where he's going to see, okay, how can I make this work in other major cities? How can I make this work? Let's see, maybe in Memphis, maybe in Baltimore, maybe in Philadelphia. What about Los Angeles or Chicago? Like, how can I make this work in other big cities?
Precisely.
And a lot of people are going to be in for a hell of a surprise. I know that much. So there's that. There's that. But MJ, my friend, it's always great speaking to you.
Likewise.
Oh,
Likewise.
awesome.
If
Hey,
you need to drop
guys,
me down in that space, please feel free. If not, I can hang out for as long as you need.
you want to hang out? Okay, you can hang out. It's cool. All right, awesome. So MJ's going to be hanging out. Guys, make sure you show MJ all the love. Show him all the love, and make sure you're following him. MJ sometimes hosts his own live, and also he panels, but he be on late at night, so you can get your late night fix with MJ. All right. So guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. We're joined by D. Robinson. It looks like. Hi, D. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hey there. Yes, I
Hi.
voted for Trump.
You did? Okay, love. If you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
In your 30s? Okay, I'll take it. All right, awesome. So I think that you're deplorable. Prove me wrong. Why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I mean, you can think whatever you want, but I don't have to prove anything. I was invited up by your mods, so here I am.
Okay, you accepted it. So do you want to talk or no?
I mean, I don't mind. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, I asked you the question, why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I voted for him for different reasons.
Okay, care to expound?
Platform aligned with my values. I'm a Republican, so he was our ticket. His messages resonated with me. And yeah, there you go.
All right, so you said values and that you're a Republican, so you voted alongside party lines, but like what values of Donald Trump's actually aligned with yours? Like, elaborate.
I mean, conservative values. So,
Okay, what are those?
well, we value family, the nuclear family. We value God, being self-sufficient, resilient, our country, putting our country first, free enterprise, less government. That's my kid in the background. We're both, I think we
It's
just
okay.
caught something, so he's
If you
coughing.
if you hear chewing, it's mine sitting beside me.
Yeah, no worries. I heard him earlier.
Yep. So yeah, I get it. You're cool. All right. So let's see here. So what it sound like you described, of course, is rugged individualism, kind of like that pull yourself up by the bootstraps mentality, along with being, you said nuclear family, which I do. I have some, questions about that one. With Donald Trump, he's been married, what, 3 times? And he's also an adulterer because he's cheated on all 3 of his wives. One extremely publicly with a corn star, Stormy Daniels. How does Donald Trump, a man who does something such as that, an adulterer, How is he the man to represent the nuclear family values?
Yeah, so me personally, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily concerned about what people do in their bedrooms. What he does in his personal life have no bearing on him being the president. So I don't really speak on what people do. Like I don't speak on Kamala Harris sleeping with Mr. Brown. I don't speak on Democrats sleeping with whoever. I mean, I don't care who people sleep with. Melania, he has a son. He takes care of his children. He built legacy. That's what I'm talking about, not necessarily going outside of your covenant and the consequences
Oh,
of that. I'll let his wives handle that. But I do have a
so
question for you,
it's
real
not
quickly, if you
about the
don't.
nuclear family then. Okay. So
It
we get to
is.
pick and choose what parts of it. Okay. All right.
What
What
do you
question
mean?
do you have for me?
But what do you mean it's not about the nuclear family?
It's not about the nuclear family because if it was about the nuclear family for you, which is something that's rooted in white supremacy in their tradition, then it would be about fidelity. That would matter to you, but it doesn't. It doesn't. And you spoke on Kamala Harris also in regards to Willie Brown. While I don't fully agree with that, all right, he was separated for 12 years at the time that they were dating. Him and his wife are still legally married to this day. They're legally married to this day, yet separated. New York City. Thanks, Blue Canary. So
Yeah,
there's
again.
that. But you
Yeah.
said you had a question for me. What's your question?
Yeah. So again, I really don't care about what people do in their bedrooms. I don't know why we're so fixated on what people do in their bedrooms. But
I think it's
if
because people, if you take a vow of fidelity to someone, all right, you take a vow of fidelity, then you respect it. All right. It shows a person's integrity. All right. It shows that, character actually does matter. All right. I wouldn't want to vote for someone
yeah,
who
but you're not
has
there.
there's more. There's
There are
more.
people.
I mean, but there's more though. Like because you asked me why, and I am telling you why. I'm politely telling you why. All right. And this is because it is something that you did bring up. So that's why we're talking about it. All
I
right.
don't mind
So
talking about it.
in the course of him being married, him showing a lack of integrity, all right. He did so when in Bergdorf Goodman's, he followed E. Jean Carroll into a dressing room and sexually assaulted her. That shows a lack of integrity. All right. Poor judgment, bad character. When he
And here
went
we are
on a
today.
television show and he said that it was actually a radio show. He went on a radio show and he said that he can walk into the dressing rooms and go backstage of his pageants while they're undressing because he's the boss. That shows a lack of integrity, bad moral fiber, awful judgment, just not good character. When he said that if Ivanka wasn't his daughter, that he would have sex with her. I'm sorry, not sex. I'm sorry. That he would date her. I want to be factually correct. I want to be factual here. That he would date her if she wasn't his daughter. Not good. Not good at all. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. That's all I'm going to say about that one. And also, when he say, he wants to grab him, they just let me grab him by the P word. All right. And the only reason I'm not saying is because Bubba is still sitting here. All right. No. When this man, all right, is being accused of basically raping underage girls, because I'm not going to say sleeping with or having relations. When this man has been accused multiple times of raping underage girls, I have a problem with that. Liv, take it because Bubba's talking to me. Liv, MJ, one of you have the floor.
I'll hop in. Yeah, I mean, again, the reason why Erica brought all of that up is rather obvious. It's because you said that your faith dictated that you align with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not a man of your faith. We don't know what Donald Trump's faith is. He said at least once on video that he's not a Christian. He said that to Christians while speaking at a Christian conference, which was very interesting to me. But so that showcases that the rationale that you provided yourself to justify this vote doesn't match the actual moral beliefs and values that you proclaim to have. So somewhat troubling for you to make these types of justifications when facts and evidence and the structure of our known reality contradicts that.
Yeah, so again, number one, I'm not aware of him raping multiple underage girls.
You didn't do any research.
Can I speak? I've been very quiet and respectful. Again,
Yep, the floor is
I'm not
yours.
for anyone, male, female, Democrat, or Republican, it doesn't matter, messing around with children. It's problematic. I have a problem with it. When it comes to Trump, that's not him. Again, what these people do, what y'all do in y'all bedroom, I'm not concerned. Now, the question that I wanted to ask, when you said that conservatism is a form of, I think you said individualism. What did you say?
Rugged individualism.
Rugged individualism. So when Desmond Crockett was just on a show and she mentioned most Black people are raised conservative, but we just can't get with the Democratic Party, well, with the Republicans because they the KKKs and neo-Nazis. She acknowledged that most of us in the Black community are indeed raised conservative. Conservatism in the Black community has nothing to do with parties. It's who we are. And then for you to say that the woman, man, and child, the nuclear family, that's just what they're calling it now, which is the true trinity, by the way, is rooted in racism and white supremacy, just blows me. So respecting woman, man, and child in the family now as Black people, I guess we're cooning because that's racism, white supremacy. Help me understand where you're coming from when you say that.
Go ahead, MJ, because she's asking you directly.
No, you said that. I was asking you.
Yeah, I thought she was directing that to you.
I'm sorry.
More than happy to jump in once you're done.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ask the last part again. I apologize.
No worries. So when you said that the nuclear family that I was referring to, and we all refer to when we talk about it, is the man, woman, and child, keeping the fathers in the home, having that trinity in the home. You said that it's rooted in racism, white supremacy. How so?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm happy to answer because it was forced upon us when we were stolen for our homeland. I'm not sure if you are aware, but back in Africa, all right, especially Western Central Africa, where we were stolen from, all right, we were a communal people. Right. And what that means is that we believed in Ubuntu. I hope I said that right. Liv, correct me if I didn't. MJ, you can too. All right. But we were about community. That means that not just a mom, a dad, and the children. There were sometimes multiple wives within the home. All right. There also were the aunties, the uncles, the grandparents. All right. The cousins. All right. I don't even know if they actually even called it that then. But when we say it takes a village, we really meant that it took a village. We did. We meant that. All right.
So
and so what happened, hold on one moment. You're asking me. So what happened is when we were stolen and we were forced over here to this land, now known as the United States, all right, our families, our community was broken. It was broken. We were forced to assimilate into that, especially that part of white supremacy, believing that all you needed was the mom and the dad. Because that's what the nuclear family is, just the mom and the dad. Now, a lot of people will say, and I'm not trying to make your argument for you or anything of that nature, but A lot of people will say, well, no, that the grandparents can still be involved. It doesn't mean that you don't have cousins, so on and so forth. But actually, it does. Because if you look at the definition of the nuclear family, the only ones that are involved are the immediate, which is the mom, the dad, and the children. That's it. And that's not how we are. We have always been a people of community.
So my question is, were there no marriages where there was one husband and one wife in Africa? Is that what you're saying prior to colonialism? Is that what you're saying?
Of course there was.
Okay,
MJ.
so if there were, then you need to acknowledge that we did respect what you will call now the nuclear family of man, woman, and child.
That's
Even if
incorrect.
you go-
That's
because it
incorrect
wasn't-
because you're looking at it. You're not looking at it the
Excuse me,
correct
can I
way.
speak? Can I speak?
I don't like when people ask that
Just-
question because sometimes I get petty and I say
you're
no.
speaking over me.
I get
Well,
petty and I say
asked
no.
because it's your
You don't have to
platform.
say that though.
Okay, well then I'll just talk over you. I think
Go
that'll be
ahead.
rude.
I'm not trying to be rude. You don't have to take it that way. What I'm saying is that you don't have to ask that question.
Fine,
All
I
right.
got you.
So there's that.
again, if we did
Now
respect,
the floor is now
did-
yours.
if we did respect and we did have a union and a covenant of woman and man, husband and wife, then you cannot say, and this is prior to colonialism, you cannot say that that is a racist white supremacy construct. Even the ankh that I wear symbolizes this trinity: respect, love, spiritual and natural, reverence for the man, woman, and child, and that's ancient in Africa. So what are you all talking about? That the nuclear family now, the man, woman, and child, is a racist white supremacy construct even after the Civil War, when the Freedmen's Bureau was set up. Black slaves ran to get married because they were not allowed to be married when they were slaves. And marriage, legitimize the union and also legitimize the claim to their children. So throughout history, this is what we have done. I'm not talking about polygamy. I'm not talking about, yes, it takes a village to raise a child. That's an African proverb. But I think it's extremely categorically incorrect to say that that's something we did not have. And
I
it's
did not
white
say that we did not
pocket to
have
it.
that.
Well,
I
then if
said
we did have it, then you can't
that
say
it
it's
was
rooted in
rooted
racism or
in.
supremacy.
Oh, okay. There's that. All right. What I said is that it is rooted in white supremacy. All right. And the reason why it is, and I can elaborate on it, and I hope you allow me the opportunity to on my platform to tell you why. All right. Is that what white supremacy did? Because they broke up our family unions, our familiar units. That's what they did. Okay.
What
Right.
were
And what
they?
they did was they labeled it as dysfunctional and broken and told us that it was not normal for us to be broken in such a way that we should have this one father, one mother, and the 2.5 children in the household. That's what they told us. All right. Instead of that, it actually takes a village to raise a child, to raise a family. MJ, take it from here, and I'm going to sort of let Itchy up.
Sure. The circumstance that you presented was fallacious because no one said that singular family structures did not exist in Africa, but they were not the predominant norm. The predominant norm was that the man, woman, and child that you referenced was speaking of the community, of the entirety of all men, all women, all children that made up those nations, that made up those communities. This is the misunderstanding that you're having with these historical references, which I find rather interesting. But the circumstance of the nuclear family, especially as it is prescribed in America, being a white supremacist ideology is because it was not spoken of in writing until the 1920s. So America existed for hundreds of years, and the concept of this nuclear family was not the predominant norm in the way that family was even described, because even white communities had grandparents who lived within the household because of shared financial obligations. I'll give you a fictional presentation of that. Think about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I don't want to
He
go.
had both sets of his grandparents living in the home with him and his mother and father. So this concept that is presented to you is it's a marketing tool. It was intended to show this idyllic white life that would be provided to white people in America, especially for those who would be moving from the urban areas where the blacks and the browns were out to the suburban areas where we were excluded from.
Okay, so
And before you respond, D. Robinson, one moment, I have to read these off. All right, let me see here. Shout out to M. Wiggles for the $10. Thank you so much, M. Wiggles, for the $10. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. All right, so let me go ahead and update that. Good grief. You know what?
Yeah,
Bubba and I are
doing
going to
it.
have
My
to have a
boy
talk.
is-
All right, so guys, we are
The most
129
right
away
now.
from our daily donation goal. 129 away from our daily donation goal, guys. Thank you so very much. Pay links are in the bio. Let's just keep doing all of the good things, all of the good things. All right. Yeah. So, D. Robinson, the floor is yours.
yeah, so there's no way you can explain ridiculousness to me and tell me as Black people we didn't respect the institution of family, the nuclear family, which is the man, woman, and child. I
Ma'am,
don't care
stop.
if you know.
That's
I
okay,
am
Jay.
going to keep going, and you're going to listen like I listen to you.
No,
That's
I'm
how
not
this
gonna
goes.
listen.
Well, then you can just drop. There's somebody else up here as
Ma'am,
well.
don't do that. Let's not. Let's
Well,
not.
then he's not going to tell me to stop.
Go ahead. Continue what you were saying, D. Robinson.
Okay, I appreciate it. Nevertheless, and this is why I think it's concerning to me that you all are at a party that gave you this type of rhetoric and logic, the same party, by the way, that took the Black men out of the home. And now they've repackaged it to you and now telling you, and you all are repeating that we were never these people that actually had a man in the household that was respected as the husband and a wife and the child. This is actually racism, white supremacy. So now if they tell
Respect,
you
can you find
that
some
this
other
is
land that
racism,
plane?
I'm not finished. If they tell you that this is racism, white supremacy, now you're going to be discouraged from continuing on that legacy of family. This is how far removed from reality and truth we are. But nevertheless, I've never heard someone say that first time for everything. But y'all can carry on with this.
All right, I asked you to find some other land.
I'm rambling.
Bruh. That was a lot. That was a lot. Because your nuclear family.
Reason
Oh, you
why-
wanted to go itchy? You can go ahead. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
if I can, right. It's
Hey, I will tell
the
you this
reason
too,
why
because
they're
it's
saying that. The reason
here,
why they're saying that.
Hey, D. Robinson, please.
The idea. The reason why they're saying that the idea of this nuclear family is detrimental to our people is because you're weaponizing it. Not because of a husband, not because of a wife, not because of the union of marriage. It's because you're weaponizing. It has become a weapon of white supremacy because now Black people are using this tactic to exclude. You've become exclusionary. Exclusionary. You're now telling people that if it's not done this way, then it's wrong. If your family doesn't look like this, then it's wrong. So you've now taken what is supposed to be a bond, not only between husband and wife, but between blended families. And now you become exclusionary, just like white people. You've taken,
And it also excludes, sorry, issue, but it also excludes the different types of families, like queer families. Takes them out of the equation totally because it's heteronormative.
That's what I was saying.
Go ahead, Ishi. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, that's no, that's exactly. Now you're taking a bond that's supposed to bring family or to build more family, and you're using it as a culture. So that's the white supremacist part of this. And then I'm gonna say this, and y'all can have it. I'm going to bed. The way that you think about that, I mean, the way you identify family is capitalism. That's all you're doing. You're acting to capitalism.
Ooh, you break it up
So
bad.
now everybody's struggling. Ooh. So now everybody's struggling instead of everybody getting and making life easier for everybody. Now everybody's got more of a struggle because together we're stronger, divided we're weaker. And if you make the family structure so that as we automatically make ourselves weaker, that's part of white supremacy. And with that, I'm gonna bid y'all a fond adieu. Erica, appreciate you having me up.
Always.
Yeah.
All right, Ishi. Thank you. Have a great night. All right, drop some hearts in the chat for Itchy, y'all. Drop some hearts in the chat for Itchy. All right, Jasmine, I'm so sorry. I did bring you up by mistake, love. But like, are you a Trump supporter?
I'm not a Trump supporter at all.
Okay, love. I'm so sorry. I am gonna have to.
Can I just say something real quick?
I'm gonna. You know what? They say I'm too nice anyway. So sure, go ahead. I'll give you 30 seconds.
Danielle, I think you should stop coming to other people's platforms, spewing your hatred for Black people. We don't agree with anything you say. We know you're losing viewers. You're single. You're not even married. You have a baby daddy, sweetheart. You can't speak about Black fathers not being in people's lives. You need to speak about yourself first and your situation. Okay? Have a good night, sweetheart.
Chat, is this real?
What? Jasmine, not you coming over here dropping the boom. What?
Nice.
Danielle.
No way.
Speak on it, honey.
Of course, I would love to. I actually have two.
You got two baby daddies.
I do.
You got two of them. How'd you get two?
One of my children is 15. The other is 6. He's right here next to me. Their fathers are in their lives. We co-parent.
This is
wait,
the most
you talking about nuclear families?
Don't guys, calm.
Sorry.
Let her speak. Let her speak.
Absolutely. And I still respect them. So here's the thing. I used to be a Democrat, right? I did not necessarily value the family structure. So when I had my children, my focus was more so on being independent. I was actually married as well. It wasn't what it is now. I would just say that.
You don't have the values. You don't practice what you preach. I'm sorry. You don't practice what you preach. You don't practice what you preach, love. No, honey. No.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I had
it truly
my
is.
children.
It truly is.
Excuse me.
You're excused, but it's true. Super duper true.
So when I had my children, you are absolutely correct. And I just told
Erica,
you,
can I please?
I'm about to introduce you.
I did not respect and value the family structure. It's just what it is. Now that I am an older, mature woman who understands the importance of having a father in the household, who understands the importance of being very selective. I had my children in my 20s, not 20. My
You know
other
what's so
one,
funny? You know what's so funny is that I
they're
had my
four.
11-year-old when I was 27.
But
When
I'm
I was
not. But
27,
listen,
his
I
dad and
just
I were
told you
together
what
for
it
8
is.
years. You know when his dad and I broke up in May of 2020? You know what I said? I said, I am never having another child unless I'm married. That's what I said to myself. Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? 5 years later, 5 years later, guess what? No other children. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That's wild. I think that's wild. Look at you making excuses. The Democrat, blame the
me.
Democrats for your poor choices. Oh no, I'm
Why
sorry.
am I
I'm in
being
full
muted?
petty mode right now. You're blaming the Democratic Party for your poor choices.
Did I
Choose
blame the
better.
Democrat?
Choose.
Did I
No,
blame
you,
Democrat?
MJ.
I
Correct me
said
if
I
I'm
brought the
wrong.
Democrat.
Did she not say that the Democratic Party has made people think that having broken homes is okay? Was that not the gist of what she said? And she
Yup,
literally just
That's
correct.
right.
said out of her mouth,
said-
I used
And
to
I
be a
maintain
Democrat.
that.
He
So
said
you're
when I was a
blaming the
Democrat.
Democratic Party for your poor choices.
No, I'm not
That's
blaming. These
wild
are my choices.
behavior.
These
You
are my
have a lack
choices.
of
I'm not
accountability.
blaming anyone.
I'm going to
These are
turn
my
into Kevin
choices.
Samuels real quick. Ma'am, I think you should choose better.
Yeah,
I
well,
think you
these
should
are my
choose better.
choices. These are my
I
choices.
think you should choose better. That's what I think you should do. Choose better. But with that being said,
now you've
Danielle,
chosen
glad to know your
hypocrisy.
first name.
If you're gonna mute my mic, then it's
No, I
okay.
just
We
want to
don't have to have.
introduce Jen Alice. I just want to introduce her because
Okay,
she
well,
has a few
don't.
questions
Well,
for you,
don't
and she's
speak
a
on my
paying
life
sub,
and then mute me.
and she gets 10 minutes to talk to you as a co-host. So there's that. There you go.
Not if
Hey,
I'm not
Jen
gonna be
Alice,
here.
I refunded you your $5, love, because you don't have to pay to use your sub privilege. You already pay because you're a subscriber. So by all means, Jean, is going to be using her subscriber privilege of the 10-minute co-hosting spot to have a conversation with Miss Danielle Robinson here. I would say Mrs., but so Miss Robinson. So there's that. Anywho, you have the
So this
floor,
is how this
Jen
is
Alice,
gonna
and I'll
go.
set a timer.
I'll stay here
It's
and
not
have
going
a
to go that way.
conversation.
I just think you full of shit.
But we're
Dean?
not gonna do that. We're not
Danielle,
gonna.
you gotta wait till I introduce myself. So sorry,
I don't care
Erica.
about
Thank
you
you so much. Thank you so much, Erica. And you do not have to refund that. I still want you to have that money, okay? Regardless,
I
because
already
I
did.
love your. Oh, girl, damn it! All right, then I'll send it back. But I'm in Canada, so you know it's an extra $2 for me. So whatever. Anyways, it's okay. So Danielle's your name.
My name is
D-Rock.
D or the Canada American.
So I just call you D. That's cool.
That's fine.
Okay. So, all right, let's just kind of reset everything if that's okay.
Don't make the
You know
topic
that?
about. Don't make the topic
No.
about.
No. We didn't make the topic about you. You made the topic about you.
did.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the
D,
reset is needed. The
D,
reset is
give me a
needed.
second. I just got here. Give me a second. Thing is, you kind of made the topic about you because you started it all by saying that you were into the nuclear family, right? And that was like one of your main reasons for voting for Trump. Am I incorrect in stating that?
No, you're correct. I said the family
Okay.
value of the man being in
Oh,
a household,
you-
man, woman,
No,
and child.
no.
Nuclear family.
Sorry, D. No, you did not mention that. You just said nuclear family, and then you went into other stuff. So,
I absolutely
nuclear
did.
family. Okay, but listen, nuclear family is a whole made-up term to make sure that the white race was, not perpetrated, but perpetuated. Do you not understand that? Like, it had nothing to do with any other race. It was like making sure that white people knew that if actual nuclear war did, break out, that the white race would be safe. So, anyways, let's get aside from that. So D, I do want to understand, is there other reasons why you voted for Donald Trump other than the fact that something to do with the nuclear family, even though that he is not a part of that? You understand that, yeah?
What do you mean he's not a part of that?
Well, nuclear family means 2.5 children and 2 parents.
Nuclear family
Uh,
means husband, wife, and
no,
children
no.
in one household.
Husband, wife, and 2.5 children. That's what nuclear family means.
In
That's
one
the
household.
actual. Sorry?
In one household, correct?
In one household, yes. Do your
Okay.
children have one household? Just wondering.
Yes, they both live with me and part-time with their fathers.
So that's 2 households.
No, they have the choice.
That's no.
Well,
That's
listen,
2
again, I don't.
households. Look, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not
we
trying to like.
also listen. We also go to my sister's house for the summer.
That's
I don't know
great.
what
That's
you're
great.
talking
But
about.
they don't live at your sister's house. Listen, what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to say, D, listen. What you think is your personality and your, reason for voting for a complete disgusting human being, you might want to rethink that, because listen, you talk about how much you actually care about family values, but the actual man you voted for, who is running your country right now, doesn't give a shit and has never given a shit. He buried his own wife, his first wife, on his golf course so he could get tax breaks. You know that, right? He buried his wife on his own golf course so he could get a tax break for it. Like, what?
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay, I got 3 minutes. So, but you know that, right, D?
Historically, many Americans did.
No. I'm not asking about historically. I'm asking about know about that and what you think about. No, I have 3 minutes.
I think it's.
You
fine.
think it's what?
I think it's.
You
fine.
think it's fine.
Yes.
So if you were to unalive, you would be fine with one of your baby daddies, burying you their property so that they could get tax breaks for your body being there. Is that cool?
My son's father.
No, I asked you a question. Answer the question.
We would have to discuss that.
You wouldn't be able to because you would be unalived.
Well, we would discuss that.
No, you can't discuss it because you would be unalived. You think that his ex-wife, do you think his ex-wife, wait 1 second, do you think his ex-wife would have wanted to be buried on a golf course? Do you think that? Because she didn't discuss it with him beforehand. He just took it and went, it's going to happen.
Habeas corpus. They'll give me due process.
What? Oh my God! Stop it.
Listen, if you want to have this silly conversation, we can.
It's not a silly conversation. D. It's not a silly conversation. It's a conversation.
I don't care about him burying his wife on his golf course to get a tax break. I don't care about.
Okay. Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Let's move on.
Do you care? Do you care? I got 1 minute, so I'm gonna ask 2 things. Do you care the fact that he didn't want Black people renting his units in a building? And do you care about what he's doing to undocumented people?
I care to set the record straight. It was never.
No. Answer my questions. I only have 1 minute.
Well, I'm answering your question. It may not be the answer you want, but it's definitely.
What do you mean setting the record straight on what?
As it relates to that lawsuit with housing, that was his subordinate. Mm-hmm. And in this,
no. It was him.
Excuse me.
It was him and his father who wanted that done.
Excuse me.
It was him and his father who wanted that done, and the C written on applications.
Are you going to let me answer your question, or are you going to just?
No, because you're obfuscating and being an asshole.
Okay,
calm.
Sorry, you're not. I just feel sorry for you, so that's all I'm going to say. I know I have barely any time left, but D, I really hope that you wake the fuck up. That's all I gotta say.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Erica.
Of course. All right. Thank you, Jean and Alice, for using your sub privilege. All right. Thank you, love. I hope you have a great night. Yeah, drop some hearts in the chat for
You too.
Jean just took advantage of her sub privilege, which is the co-hosting. Guys, we're going to do this really quick because we are streaming to YouTube. So with that being said, if you want to become a love, click that star next to the, oh, that's the wrong one. We got to play this one. All right. There we go. All right. If you want to become a love, click that star next to the chat bar. All right. As a love, you get access to the 10-minute co-hosting position, which Jean just took advantage of. Also, you get the monthly drop. So if you're not feeling the op, you can drop. And you get access to our amazing Discord where all the fun happens. All right. So with that being said, become a love club. All right. Also, I have a few things to read, guys. I have a few things to read. All right. Shout out to cousin Jesse for the $3. Bitch, I'm a dog. I'm so happy I can say that again. Bitch, I'm a dog. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Is that Winifred? I hope I said that right. Yes, Winifred. Thank you for becoming a sub. Be right with you, D. Right with you. Thank you for your patience. All right. Shout out to cousin Jesse for $3. Cousin Jesse said, cousin, I've seen this woman on several Black panels before. To let you know, she won't bring any data, facts, or statistics. She'll try to argue and whataboutisms and from moral standpoint. Yes, we see what is happening. You are absolutely correct. Bitch, I'm
No,
a
I
dog.
brought history. Let's
Go.
be clear about that.
All right.
You're the
And
only
shout out
one
to
that
Miss
has no
Loretta.
history.
Hi, Miss Loretta. Miss Loretta sent $5 and said this is really hard to listen to. You're right, Miss Loretta. You're right. I understand. If you can't say, it's hard to see us acting this way for real. Shout out to Miss Carol for the $50. Thank you so much, Miss Carol. Miss Carol said you have a lot of patience. I get it from my mama, so shout out to my mom. All right. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you so much. Drop those hearts in the chat, Miss Carol, for cousin Jesse and for Miss Loretta, y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat. I want to see them flowing. All right, guys, let's keep tapping the screen. Let's get it up to 225,000 likes. Let's knock out these corgis so I can say, bitch, I'm a dog. Also, show MG some love, still hanging out with us. He is still hanging out with us, and I am trying to do math, but y'all know how I get that multitasking. Not the greatest, just not the greatest. All right, we're $71 away from our daily donation goal, guys. $71 away. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. Thank you so much for the love, the support, the encouragement, and most definitely the engagement, because it is the best way to support me. All right, and I just appreciate y'all. Let's keep going. All right, so why are you sitting? Well, okay, Danielle, I really have a question for you. All right, and I'm asking you earnestly. Why are you here? Why do you go? Thank you for the no, that was for her. Okay. Why are you here? Thank you for the galaxy though. Appreciate you. You're touting and spouting a rhetoric that you yourself haven't followed, and you only have hopes of following, when you understand that different types of families exist. Like, why are you doing this?
Okay, so first of all,
Please answer the question.
yeah, I
serious, like,
don't
for real.
really understand your question. Number one,
Why
the
are
mistakes
you
that I
why
made in my well, I'm answering your question.
okay.
The
You said you
mistakes
didn't
that I
understand
made,
it, so I was gonna
the
like
mistakes. Well,
re-explain
no,
it.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
It's okay. No, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
So the mistakes that I made in my past have no bearing in my present life and how I conduct myself as a mother, as a woman, and as a conservative American Black woman. So I cannot change the past. I love my children. I'm very grateful and thankful for their fathers for giving us these blessings. And that's just that. There's nothing that y'all can say, do to make me feel any less love for my children or bad about my past decisions. It just happened. So
I don't think
now,
anyone is trying to
moving
make you feel
forward,
bad about your
yeah,
decisions.
well, moving forward, that's not how I
From
do
one
things.
co-parent to another, no one is trying to make you feel bad about your
Don't you grow
decisions.
up in
You
age
do.
and
You do.
Okay.
You grow up and you make change. My
And you
whole
do
thing
better, right?
is for
Hold
you,
on, you do better, right?
as a person, all right, as a person who knows, because your thing is the nuclear family, right? All right.
Yes.
But you know that there are different types of families out there that exist. You know that. You know that people can successfully co-parent. It does not always lead to just the mom and the dad and the children in the house. You know that. Sometimes it's actually in the best interest of the children and also the parents to separate and simply co-parent. You know this. So why do you tout this belief that the nuclear family is the only way when you're not even living the nuclear family example? You're not living it right now, love.
So that it's two different things that you're talking about. You're talking about my personal life after the decisions that I've made. And you're talking about my personal life before I became a conservative individual that honors and respect the nuclear family and more so the Black man. So therefore, again, my personal life, who I sleep with, what I do, it's not up for discussion. Now we can talk about my values, and I am a co-parent, so I respect that dynamic as well. But I still honor the man
You
being
don't
in the
have
household.
values.
So
Cough.
even when,
Hypocrisy. Cough.
excuse me.
He's
So
telling the
even
truth,
though
though.
at this, even
You're
though,
a hypocrite.
listen, I don't care about what y'all saying.
I
Even
don't.
though
We don't
I
say
don't
it for you to
have,
care.
excuse me,
No,
I'm speaking.
I
What
know
is
that you're
your,
Improving the
speaking, but
deplorable
what you're
part.
so
spouting,
what,
because I have a
no,
thing
I'm
when
not
it comes to other
spouting
Black
anything.
women.
If
I
you
have
want
a
to
thing
know
when it
what
comes
I
to other
think,
Black women.
then
I
if
try to
you don't
give
want to know
Black
what I
women the
think, then don't ask.
utmost respect. I think you're trying to, I try to give Black women the utmost respect. But you, again, you're not getting it. What you're not understanding, all right, is that you don't see the hypocrisy in the message that you are putting out there versus the life that you are living. That's why you can freely vote with no qualms for a person like Donald Trump, because Donald Trump tells you that he is a family man, that he is a man of tradition and values. Yet everything that he has done shows that he is completely opposite of that. And that's what you are. That's literally what you are. And what I'm saying to you is, again, from one co-parent to another, is that you know that there are different types of families out there. You do know this, and you know that they can be successful, and you know that they can raise successful, happy, well-grounded, and well-rounded children. You know this, but yet you cast judgment on them. And to be honest with you, D, is giving self-hating. Now I know you're gonna come off mute and you're gonna want to dispute that. You're gonna want to refute it. But D, just like I can't convince you of anything right now, you're not gonna convince me that you are not unhappy with your circumstances. You're not happy. You want other people to be unhappy, and it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And I really think that you should find a different issue to run on. I really do. I think you should find a different issue to run on. With that said, I'm finished talking to you. If MJ got anything else to say to you, he can. But
No, but I
I'm
want to
finished.
respond to you.
I'm
You
finished.
know
I
what
want
the,
to
you know what the
respond
really
to you.
interesting part is, Erica,
Bitch,
if
I'm
one of the
adult.
moms can be so kind as to,
Why are you
so I
talking
can
to
finish
me
my
when
point.
she just got done? I
I
want to
don't
respond to
care.
her.
Erica just says she no longer cares to speak to you. This is how far your delusion is. When someone tells you that they're
Okay,
done
so
with the
I mean, what is this
conversation,
platform
you
then? Should I
feel like
just
you,
exit left
much
then?
like
What is
Trump, you would like to violate her boundaries. You would like to violate the standard that she set. You'd like to skip over her will to say she no longer seeks to engage with you by forcing her to continue to engage. You are the deplorable
is that what
that
this
she
is?
counted you to be from the very beginning. But here's the thing. I don't know if you remember, I was one of the first people to embarrass your goofy ass on this platform. Back when you were the candid American, when you were just a green box with a C in it, I was salty.
That's the candid American?
Platform. That's her.
No
That's
fucking
why
way.
I was like, wait a minute. This foolishness sounds familiar.
I
but couldn't
remember
piece where
her.
it
Y'all
came
know
from.
me, but I don't know
Yeah.
y'all.
That's so
So,
funny.
This
This
is how
is
You got
hilarious.
red.
know
You
me, but
got
I don't
red
know
for
y'all.
filth
So y'all
on
be ready.
Santana's late nights like a while
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I
I
remember
don't
when that
remember.
happened.
I don't remember
That's
them nor
you.
y'all.
You don't have to remember
Sorry.
me. I'm okay with that. That
Yeah.
does not
So
offend me at all.
again. So hey, look, this is my
Yeah,
first
because
time
see
here.
what
If
the
this is how
circumstance
this
was,
goes,
Erica, is that
I
she was using
appreciate it.
platforms
But what
like
are we
mine
doing here?
and platforms like
Why are
Santana's
we
to
talking
build
about
up
me and not
her
what
little
we're talking
negative,
about?
her little anti-black brand. She was using black content creators on TikTok to build up her little brand so that she could start holding lives. And as you see, all of the clowns and goofs who came in and showered her with gifts, that's what it is. She is a lapdog. She is she's the corgi. She's the corgi. She shakes her little hind parts for these goofies and everything. You know, she's out here very loudly with the neon sign above her head that says, please pick me, because no one has. And these are the circumstances that we have to deal with. We have to deal with so many self-hating black people. Again, this is why I call folks like her the hateful eight. That little funky 8% that decided, I ain't gonna stand with the rest of black women. I'm gonna be different. All the way to their own detriment, all the way to their own harm. I don't understand how she can even take a moment to come up on this panel with a brand new ID, hiding herself from the truth of being slapped around these platforms right and left.
Wow.
And still proclaim herself to be this person of virtue, this person of standard, when you are nothing other than a sad, pitiful, despicable, deplorable, depraved, I can't even find no more D words other than dirtbag that would describe your personhood and your type of individual thought process. You don't stand for anything. You are the absolute individual that Malcolm X pointed out when he said, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Your ass is falling all over yourself. It's sad. And I'm really only managing my language. Everybody who knows me knows I am quite a bit of a sailor. I put Popeye to shame most days. I'm only watching my language because I'm on Erica's platform. And Erica deals oftentimes with a more upper crust cohort of individuals.
This is hilarious.
And also that her child is in and out present. That's the only reason why I'm watching my language.
MJ, the other night when you were on a panel, I can never pronounce his name, starts with a Y, but you were on Watts? Okay. You were on his panel, and I think you were talking to another blagger person, and I was trying to go to sleep because I listen to y'all when I try to go to sleep, and you were going so off, it woke me up, and I was like, and I text my friend. I said, "Come here and listen." I said, MJ is going so hard. I said, he's stressing me out. He's stressing me out.
I only came up because my hashtags wasn't loud enough.
Hashtag
you don't fit the criteria. Hashtag you don't meet your own standard. Hashtag quit faking the fraud. Hashtag you lied.
That's all I'm saying, love. Like seriously.
Hashtag hypocrisy at its finest. Hashtag that was some bullshit.
I'm serious. Like I get it. I do. Like Danielle, I get it. Like changing like how you view things, changing how you do things, because I do believe that when you know better, you do better. However, at the same time, it is never going to be my position. And I know that we are different people, but I don't think that once you do know better, you do better, that you go out and you judge others who aren't taking the same path as you. I don't think that you get to do that. You don't have the right to do that. And that's literally what you're doing. Now, whether or not, because many people have said it on in the comments, my Discord has told me, the Vimos have told me that you're grifting because you're trying to sell a book that I hope no one really buys, because it seems like it's detrimental to the Black community just looking at it. But this is you need to rethink this for real. And I'm saying that sincerely. Like, you really do need to rethink this. I don't know if a check is really that good to lose my fucking integrity.
Hashtag your platform must not be popping no more. Hashtag all your gifters are white. Hashtag.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
Hashtag this shit
I
didn't
don't know.
work
Are
out
y'all
like you thought
done?
it was.
I'm
Are
about
y'all
to
done, or are we just gonna make me the topic and continue
Hashtag
talking
this shit
about
didn't
me?
work out like you thought it was.
No,
What
you
are
can
we
go
doing
ahead
here?
and you can
Okay,
go ahead
good. Thank you.
and respond.
So yeah, so here's the thing. Again, I don't know y'all. Y'all know me. This is my first time coming here, and I was invited up by your mom,
Hashtag we
right?
don't know you.
So here's the
You
thing.
were in the request. You just
So
dropped.
here's the thing. No, I would never request to come up to something like this. I was just
Sure
listening.
you wouldn't. I tell you
So
this much. I know that
nevertheless,
my head mod said that you were in the request, but you dropped. So I believe him
I
before
was
I believe
never
you.
in the
But you go ahead.
request.
You go ahead,
Yeah.
love.
Hashtag you
Whatever
probably
makes you
won't
sleep
never
at
It's
night.
come back.
okay. Either way it goes. Listen, I don't like being lied on or lied to, nor do I like lying. So it is what it is. So
But you
here's
was
the
lying up here. Go ahead.
no, listen.
Yeah, hypocrisy.
Hashtag
Hypocritical is
probably
a
your
form
Thank
of
first
you,
and
lying.
baby. I
last time
appreciate
up
that.
here.
Turn off the light and come back in and lay down. So here's the thing. I'm not interested in
Hashtag go worry about your babies.
Oh, hashtag if you had a
Guys, don't
nuclear
do
family,
that.
the
Don't.
daddy would be
Aren't
dead.
y'all men?
Don't do
Are
that.
y'all
I don't
men?
like that. Don't do
I
that,
just,
guys. Y'all know
again,
how I feel about
Are
black
y'all
women.
men or
I
what?
know,
And it's
Like,
the
I
are
know,
nuclear
y'all
but
family
men?
that
Hey,
can
hey,
get
hey,
your
hey,
each time
hey, Danielle,
each
I
time
got
y'all
it.
address
gonna
your
have that
son,
baby.
Hey, I got it. I don't. Y'all
Are,
know I
are y'all
don't do
men?
that. Love you, Itchy. Yeah, I know I don't do that. So don't do that. Danielle, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So to you, I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
you're
thank you for
speaking
the
back to
sub.
me now. Number one, again, as a woman, black woman like yourself, and you say you're co-parenting. I'm pretty sure. Do you want to be married? I'm curious.
If it happens, yay. If not, okay. Won't be the end of the
Okay. Are
world.
you single?
And I have a happy ass child.
Right. So do you you want to be married to a man or a woman? Which one? Do you know? Either or?
No, I am heterosexual.
So why a man? Just
Why a
curious.
man? Oh, because sexuality isn't a choice.
So do you
What?
respect marriage? Like why would that be an option for you? I'm curious.
Why would marriage be an option for me?
Why would you consider it?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't made that choice yet. But can I tell you something? Can I tell you something really quick?
I mean, I was just asking questions
No,
because if
I
I'm
totally
supposed to be
understand.
this
I
black
totally
woman who,
understand.
and I understand you want to deflect because then you would understand as a woman who is currently single, you and I both are in the same boat. Here's the thing.
Not
I don't mind
necessarily.
respecting, hold on. I don't mind saying that I want to be married again. I don't mind saying that I respect the nuclear family as a black woman who once did not place that value on there. I don't think there's anything wrong with
I
that.
don't
Now, to
think you
answer your
get it.
question,
You still don't
answer
get it
you,
though. No, you
but
don't
I don't
get
value
it.
all of those
You can
other types of
have
things.
respect for whatever it is that you want to respect, Danielle. You can respect it. The thing is, you
And I
don't
do.
get to push your narrative, your wants, what you believe. You don't get to push that on other people, and you also don't get
And
to
when did
judge
I
them
do that?
because they do not believe it.
And
You
when
did
did I
that
do
when
that?
you first came up here, when you talked about being a former Democrat and saying that the Democratic Party actually promotes broken homes. That's what you did. All right.
Okay.
So I don't
First
think that
off,
you
you asked me
understand. I really
why
want to
did I
tell you
vote
something.
for
If you
Trump?
allow me, please, let me tell you something. Please. I really want to tell you something.
And I don't hate you.
Right.
I mean,
I
what
just
are we
hate
doing
all
right
of the
now?
choices that you make because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
I got you. So here's the
There we go. Shauna, you were supposed to do the thing. I was giving you the courtesy. Shout out to Shauna. Shout out to Shauna. Shauna is one of my subs. She's so freaking awesome. Shauna wanted to use her drop. She did. And I let her. All right. There we go. Get the fuck on. You got to go. You're doing too much because you're not getting when you purposely miss the point, then you know what ends up happening? We can't have a conversation anymore. All right. I don't respect your choices. I honestly do not care. All right. And I would say, in general, for me, I don't care what other people choose to do, how they choose to have their families, as long as there's no harm coming. I don't care. As long as there's no harm. The only time I'm going to speak on it if there's harm involved. Other than that, I'm not going to speak on it. I'm just not. I'm not going to speak on it. So with that being said, let's yes, hearts in the chat for Shauna. All right. Also, shout out to Gucci for the $5. Gucci, I love you. Thank you so very much. And also, again, more hearts in the chat for Shauna for sending $71 via Venmo. Shauna said, D is grifting on your live and I won't stand for it. Okay, loves you. Shauna, you know I love you more. Y'all, drop all the hearts in the chat for Shauna. Thank you so much, guys, for clearing out our daily donation goal. I appreciate you all so very much. All right, let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Let's knock out our corgi so I can say, bitch, I'm a dog. All right, we have 10 more of those to go. Also, MJ is here putting in that work. Continue to show him love. And again, if you're not following him, by all means, make sure that you do so because he's friggin' awesome. And he's right. He's moderating himself tonight. And I appreciate you, MJ. All
Hey,
right.
Erica, I wanted to say real quick,
Yes, love?
to hop in, but I wanted to apologize. I did not mean to overstep one of the boundaries of your platform. I just, individuals like her are bothersome to me because you want to preach to other women to subjugate themselves to be wives and mothers. But you're up here on this platform. Shouldn't you be mothering? That's all I was saying. Like
I totally
live the life that you claim.
I totally
live the life
get
that
it.
you proclaim. So that's all. But I still unintentionally overstepped the boundary, and I was wrong for that. And I apologize. I'm sorry.
I understand. She was purposely missing the point, and I get what it is that you're saying. And I don't know. I could not imagine being on both sides. Hey, Amanda, thank you so much for the bouquet. I just couldn't imagine being on both sides of that, right? And judging someone like what? What are you doing?
While not living the exact life that one claims to.
That is so, bitch, I'm a dog. That is so hypocritical.
That would be like me saying that, I don't approve of interracial dating and everything while having a white wife. That would be very weird of me. So
that part. Oh my God, Johnny.
Hey, I'm bored.
What you want? Are you at a music festival?
No, there's none going on right now.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think you should go to a food festival next. I'm trying to make that happen.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yes.
Is that like a keyword for insurrection or?
Yes, we should definitely do that. We should start a revolution. Yeah, no, but yes. Happy that you're here. What you got going on?
I am eating dinner and I was like, I need to mess with the data analysis in regards to a post I'm working on. And so by doing so, I needed to co-host with an alternative to somebody which has the same demographic in relation to age. So now I'm here.
Hi. All right, you can hang out. Just don't do the MAGA thing, okay?
I won't.
Okay. All right. You all know Johnny. Show Johnny love. Johnny, meet MJ. MJ, meet Johnny.
Howdy.
All right. He said howdy. It's so funny. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens.
What's up?
Hi, Austin. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't mind, how old are you? Bitch, I'm a dog.
20.
20? Okay. All right. So I think that you're deplorable, and it is based on your vote for Donald Trump. Why did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, because of the border.
Because of the border? What about the border?
Well, there's a lot of illegal immigrants in this country.
We call them undocumented here, but can you elaborate, please? Like expound on your thought process?
Yeah, I think it's very wrong because a lot of Americans are getting smurdered, especially especially by like cartel members and stuff.
What's the stats on that?
Well, like 50% of the people in America are getting killed.
You're not smart. And you're not equipped for this. You're seriously. You're not equipped for this.
You guys are.
I don't even for a moment believe that you're 20 years old. Are you in college?
This is how stupid you guys are.
You're not smart. You're just not smart. You're not. Austin, do better.
This is
Go
how
have
dumb.
some Cheerios or something. Do better, okay? Go eat some cereal. Bye. Anywho, what was that?
That's what happens when you get the placebo effect from drinking an apple juice at age 17.
Okay.
That was
Oh
an
my
infant,
gosh.
baby.
That was. It had to be. Like, who? Oh my gosh. Like, sir, do you have school tomorrow? Anywho, guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation before I have to start telling dad jokes. And no, I will not. Oh, Johnny, MJ, I don't know if you heard this earlier, but Johnny, I have a dad joke. I do have a dad joke, and I'm going to tell
Oh my gosh.
I told this earlier today. So, guys, just pretend that you didn't hear it. Just pretend you didn't hear it. Okay?
Okay.
Excuse me. You know, a lot of people think that Steve Jobs been a better president than Donald Trump. That's comparing apples to oranges.
There's the requisite amount of corniness. I love it.
Johnny, laugh.
What?
Laugh.
The
joke.
But I don't understand it.
It's comparing apples to oranges?
Yeah, but aren't they one and the same in the extent that they're both techno billionaires who throw?
Oh my gosh! Shush up!
Oh Lord!
They're apples to oranges, Johnny.
I don't understand it. Aren't they the same?
One found an apple and the other one is orange.
Oh!
Johnny. You know what?
That's good. Why didn't you just say that?
Oh
That's
my
so
gosh.
good. You should have just said that from the beginning.
You know what? Goodbye. Johnny, you are something else. All right, MJ, still yourself. Johnny, I don't know if you ever spoken to Coach Nairn before, but
nah, and I ain't gonna do it today. Oh wait, actually, is this a Trumper?
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah,
Johnny is my friend.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave. That's rude. Let me leave.
Johnny said, "Not today, you won't." Coach Nairn, come back. You don't gotta act like that. Why Coach Nairn be doing that, yo? He will leave, y'all. He will leave once he learned how to parachute out of his mother. He will leave. Johnny said, "Nope." What a freaking night. Liv. Hi, friend.
Hey.
How are you?
Gang bang, crib walking, Rick Rawson, and I Lebanese.
I know that's right. Gang, gang.
Just be doing the same thing.
On GD and them.
Did you just do this?
I don't know. How do you do it? I don't know.
Absolutely adorable. That was absolutely adorable, is what I'm saying.
I don't know what this stuff is.
That was so gangster. It was adorable. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I know, right?
Absolutely.
I'm a G.
Don't say it like that.
Okay. Good
I'm
grief.
a G.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, fucking work in progress for sure. God, I'm not intimidated at all.
Yes, you are.
Don't shoot.
Exactly. Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Good grief, guys. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. All right. Just request up. Let's have a conversation.
That's all I want to do is have a dialogue. I haven't had a conversation all day.
I know, right? You haven't. You really haven't.
I haven't. I have been on the move. It has been a blessed day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
And I
glad
want
to hear
to talk
that.
to some Trump supporters. Like, I was in Santana's live earlier.
Hmm.
It was great. It was a little mag. He crashed out. He said some wild stuff. But
Yeah, he went fast too.
oh my God.
He went fast. Like I was like, whoa. I was listening but not listening, and I was like, did he just say that? Did he
He said that.
peeked up? I was like, I perked the fuck out. I was like, did that man just? He said it. He said it.
He said that. And here's the other part.
Mm-hmm.
When I jumped in Dan Trail Live, the dude up there, and he was like, yo, let's have the debate. And I just pointed out that he's conflating like absolute numbers versus, per capita. We need to talk about one or the other, right? He said N-word, 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 crash out, crash out, crash out. And then I had to get back, I was doing some stuff today. But I had to get back to that, so I couldn't even get a good tussle. So I want a MAGA supporter come up here.
Yes.
Talk to me about today.
Yes, please come on, join up. Let's have a conversation. Hey, Cindy, you can't pin while we have guests on the panel, so that's why. But you typically can, but you just can't while we have guests on the panel. What was I about to say? I forgot.
Oh, I remember. I'm channeling my inner Hector.
Your inner Hector, Ashwagandha?
No. I was just looking. And it's 515 people in here. You've been live for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. And this live goal hasn't moved. And they're exploiting.
It has moved. We reached it.
It says 145 on my screen.
Your screen needs to be updated because it says thank you on mine.
It doesn't say that on mine.
Oh, but we reached it. We're good.
Hold on, wait. Watch this. I'm sure.
Anything else would just be icing on the cake. But yeah, we reached it. I promise.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, I believe you because TikTok. I do believe it was something. Oh, wait, I don't think I did the thing. Hey, Liv, MJ, Liv. I don't think I introduced you all.
I do not know him. I do not know this man.
I do not know this giant man that you have on this panel.
MJ is a Trump supporter. I want everybody to know that. Don't let him fool y'all up here.
Okay, so I was right to
Don't you
assume
be
that
out
all
here
black
blowing
people
my
know each
cover?
other.
It's always the blacks that want to blow my cover.
The blacks.
The blacks.
The blacks.
The blacks. Have y'all noticed that these Trump conversations always go back into the blacks?
The blacks.
Chicago.
The blacks.
Or brown people. The border. Abortion.
Yes. The same freaking thing. That's like Kiana did try to do a bingo thing today, but it didn't hit like it was supposed to. But I thought it's such a great idea because it's like they get to choose what they want to talk about. Like, which stereotype do you want to talk about? Like DEI, Chicago, 1350. Like,
you know what I think would make that super lit? And we know we got a guest up here. I think it would be super lit is if we had like a secret bingo thing that we gave amongst ourselves in the group chat.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, and then let them go and pick. And as the conversation goes on, Chicago.
Yep.
Joe Biden.
You know what? I think on Fridays, because I don't know if y'all know this about me. I friggin' love bingo. I absolutely love bingo. I have the daubers and everything. Like I should like get a few and show you, but I love bingo. And I have bingo cards. It's crazy. Like sometimes we'll just play bingo at home. It's the whole thing. With that being said, I think Friday nights in the Discord, we're gonna do bingo. Yep. Friday in the Discord, we shall do bingo. So you should join the Discord. And as soon as I'm able to do memberships on YouTube, I am going to allow anyone who has the YouTube membership to join the Discord also. So yeah. So I'm like looking forward to that. And we're so close, guys. We have less than 200 hours to go to reach our watch goal on YouTube. So we're so very close. But yeah, Pretty. Hi, welcome, love. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No. I just wanted to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
If you guys have heard about the Jamaican police officer that was arrested or detained by ICE today from Old Orchard Beach. he was arrested after they sent his forms to verify that he was legal to work in the U.S.
They arrested him again?
And he's been arrested, and so now they have moved him from one detention center to one in Massachusetts, and he is self-deporting until he is able to either come up with the documents that says that he is able to work in the U.S. again, or whatever time that they're trying to give him for it.
Okay.
God.
I mean, I might self-deport back to Jamaica if given the option.
Yeah, I do have land out there, so like we refuge.
Fair. Okay, because I remember he was arrested. I remember back in July he was arrested.
Yep.
And so now today I see the story on the Washington Post. He's decided to self-deport.
Yep. So it's to whatever MAGA is out in the comments or whatever, or the Blaga, I should say. When you guys say that they will not be targeting Black people, they're already starting to. One that has been proven to legally be able to work in the U.S.
Yep.
So if they're willing to do it to anybody that has proven they could work here, they're going to do it to anybody that was born here. Give them a reason. They're finding them. But you can drop me. Love your live. Thank you, MJ, for reading Danielle for filth. The filth that she actually is.
That's what I do.
I know, and that's why I follow you. Liv, I started following you because I can't wait till you go in on King Osa. That Tunisian, I'm ready for you to get him.
I'm so excited for Friday.
Yes,
I missed a lot. Good grief.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, love. Thank you for coming up. Have a great
No
night.
problem. You too. Bye.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, don't forget it's Friday. Don't forget.
100%. Oh, I just want to take a quick moment and everything. Like, y'all literally have given me the most gifts I've ever received on this dusty ass app. So I appreciate each and every person who decided to hey man, these give me my money. They won't give my money, Erica.
Wait.
You're holding up a Black man money in today's society. They won't give my money.
So your live don't love me no more, Erica? Didn't hear it.
No. I think they're waiting for you to debate a Trumper, but I mean, this is Liv. This is Liv to be great. We all know who Liv is. So guys, show Liv some love. Show Liv some love, y'all. Let's do all the good things.
Yes.
Let's do all the good things. But yeah, where are the Trump supporters at? Where are they? My caffeine kick is kicking in.
Oh, you ready?
Hey, my caffeine kick is in, but it's okay because when I get off of here, I'm gonna take a sleep aid and go to sleep. I cannot stay up. Liv, nope. I cannot stay up until 2 a.m.
Man, niggas got jobs.
Shit with my friends.
I can't do that anymore either.
Yeah.
Niggas got jobs now. Shit.
I know, right? I don't know about that. Yeah. I told my friend that I was gonna film a video today.
What kind of video?
It was just be content. It's gonna be content.
Oh, man, you got
instead of doing
for
that,
a second there, right?
Gasp.
What? And instead of doing the video, I took a nap.
I'm about to start. I'm about to get my following back. I miss my followers. I ain't gonna lie. I had a platform and TikTok took it from me because
we gotta get your YouTube set up too.
Yeah, I got to do that too because I really got to lock in and be on the schedule now because life and
also because I was supposed to do something for Hector and I didn't forget. I just didn't do it. So I need to do that. And then also another thing is, Liv, we need to schedule a meeting. An actual meeting so that we can go over how to set up your YouTube and also so I can help you with your YouTube and then you can also help me with the basically I guess the storefront because I want to do the t-shirt and the stationery stuff. And so much stuff is happening.
Can I pose this to you? Because once you get Live to be great, you get all of them, right? And we have a guest up here. But I want you to know that it's not just about setting the storefront up. It's about setting up the website. It's about setting up your SEO. It's about making sure that you have the marketing And I want you to know
Chill.
that I have all of that at my behest. It's just about, you know what I'm saying, what level. The hell is this? Stop
I don't
touching
like
me.
it.
Can you stop touching me there, Carter? Your words
I
are
don't
touching
like
mine, and I don't like you touching me there.
It's weird.
So weird. Like, I didn't ask you to touch me there. I don't give you my consent. But anywho, yeah, I
Is
want
it
to
a
do all that
frog?
with
It's a
you.
toad.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. So let's have a meeting. I will message you and we'll figure it out.
mhm.
Okay.
Send me an email so it's professional. We could be like bougie and shit.
Okay. Is your email in your bio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll send you an email requesting a meeting and then we'll determine the meeting. Figure that part. I will send you an email tonight. I'm not even kidding. We'll work out the logistics and then we'll meet. So there's that. All right. Hey, Frogman. It's a Debra. Frogman. Carter, are you there? Carter, are you about to say the N word?
Nigga.
Carter.
But you heard me? My bad. I thought I
I
was like,
heard you. Carter, are you about to say the N word? Or the J word? Yeah, what's the J word?
I will never do that.
Okay. Carter, may I ask a question, please? All right. I just want to be sure. Is that your actual voice?
No.
It's not. Do you want to speak in your typical normal tone? No, you don't. How old are you, Carter? Carter, how old are you?
Poor connection. I'm sorry.
Okay. Carter, I think that you have school tomorrow, love, and I think that you should go read a book and maybe have some apple juice and a snack. Go to sleep. I don't know how your parents do it, but go to sleep. Go to sleep. Please. Thank you. Thanks. Whew. Also, Bubba does not have access to TikTok anymore, so it's not Bubba. So there's that. There's that. I finally figured out family sharing with iOS. And so now, anytime he wants to download an app, I get a text message asking for approval. I finally figured it out, guys, after all these years. All these years. So, yeah, getting better at this parenting thing day by day, I tell you. I tell you. Let's see here. Trump supporters, get in the box. Get in the box.
can I ask you a question as a parent?
Sure.
If I was to like hold your child accountable, right? And say that they're responsible for letting me know if they are going to miss, send me an email or a text message, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can get their makeup work. And then every week I sent out progress reports and let you know as a parent what we were doing and then what was missing. How would you feel about that?
I would be okay with that. You're keeping us up to date. How old are the kids though?
8th grade.
Oh yeah.
Time
Most
to
of them have
prepare
cell
for
phones. I would say that in regards to the text message, are you asking the parents or the kids?
parent. It would be parent. Like if
It would be the parents,
only
right?
time, the only
Okay.
thing that parents are gonna get consistently is gonna be like emails about what we're doing that week.
Uh-huh.
Unless
That's
the young
good.
person like misses, because I'm also like gonna be a mentor too. So it's gonna be like twofold. So like my young people, because I always bring my young people all the opportunities I got. I got a multi-million-dollar nonprofit behind me. So yeah, and so I'm gonna like enroll them into that. So I'm gonna be like
Cool.
the mentor / teacher. So I have like my business number and all that. But it's gonna be their responsibility to be able to communicate if something's going on.
I think that's fine. That's a fair ask of the parents to do that.
And then, the
So,
only
yeah.
time I'm gonna message or email the parents is gonna be through what we doing that week, what assignments are coming up, maybe some like little notes, because like not everybody knows about this class that I'm teaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get some notes on what's going on, notes on what the test coming up, X, Y, and Z, so you be updated. And then, you know, if a child like falls behind, that's when a parent will get a text or a call from me if they're missing a couple of assignments and stuff like that. But that's what I'm thinking.
That's fine. I think I think as a parent, like if Bubs is going to be late to school or if he's going to be absent, then I text his teacher to let her know so that she can be aware. I don't think that's a problem. I think that's easy enough to do. Are parents not wanting to do that?
Well, I don't know. Because they were talking about like my classroom strategy, but I want to be like top tier. Like I want to be like the cool.
I think that's good. Letting the parents know what the coursework is for the week, like this is the subject matter that we're going to be going over, is good. I truly actually do appreciate that, and that is sent out in a timely manner. So maybe sent out on like a Sunday afternoon or evening is a good idea.
I'm
Also,
definitely going to schedule these emails out like month by. I'm going to schedule them out.
Yep. And I think also just letting them know that you have to walk a thin line though, because if you say there's an open line of communication, then some people can take advantage of that. So be prepared. But yeah, just said, hey, reach out to me via this method in the event that your child isn't going to be at school or they're going to be late or whatever, so that we can ensure that they get their coursework. That's easy. That's good. You're doing great, Liv. You're doing great.
Okay. They asked me about class, about management of their room, and I was like, I haven't done this in so long. Is that doing too much?
No, it's not doing too much at all. You're doing great. Oh, but Leo, I haven't watched it. I was supposed to watch it, but again, I took a nap. Did you see your friend Julio on Jubilee against Amanda Seals?
No.
She gagged his ass. Gagged.
Yes.
Yes. So see, you need attention. I don't.
Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, guys, let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. We're only 5 corgis away. All right, so that means I have 5 more times to say, bitch, I'm a dog. All right, also, let's keep tapping the screen up to 300,000 likes. Guys, I wish we could watch it, but this app does have copyright restrictions, and I don't want to get the live flagged. Okay, but maybe we can watch it in the Discord. I don't know. How can we watch it in Discord, guys? Like I can put it up on like the computer. Bitch, I'm a dog. All right. I can put it on the computer, the laptop. I think we can do it that way.
Stream in one of the video channels.
Okay. So we can do it that way. I mean, if anybody wants to watch after the live in the Discord, we'll be there. We can watch it together. I'll be taking notes. Because then maybe I can, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really, really do not like content. And I have to stop saying that I don't like content. I have to stop saying that. Oh, we can stream it on Twitch for real? Maybe we can go to Twitch. Oh, but wait, hold on. How can I do that? And you guys, you won't be able to hear me though. I don't know how to do it on Twitch alone because I would have to do it from my phone and then like cast. It's a whole thing. I don't have OBS. Low key afraid of OBS. We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it, guys. We can have that conversation later. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. We're going to do it in the Discord. We'll do it in the Discord. So we'll do it in the Discord. That just sounds a lot easier to my brain because I started thinking about how can I do it on Twitch? And brain said, nope. Nope. So nope. Anywho, great idea. We're gonna after the live, we'll go to Discord. Also, it's 9:00, and the Trump supporters are being pussies. So, with that being said, guys, I think it might be time to call it. I think it's time to say goodnight, and like everybody can just bundle up. We'll watch the debate in our Discord, and there. Oh, thank you, Miss Gina, for saying that. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Listen, Trump and Ukraine. I don't like that guy. And the reason why I don't like that guy is simply because he is a Putin tank licker. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. Tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. All right. Bruh, like He is literally telling Zelensky that he should give up. Just give up. They're bigger than you, is what he said. Like, what? What? Why doesn't he respect the sovereignty of friggin' Ukraine? Why does he do that? Why isn't he holding steadfast to the Budapest Memorandum? Yes, we know that it's not an official treaty. That is literally just an agreement, but it's still the United States giving his word that they will protect Ukraine in the event of invasion. And he literally wants them to sign something similar to that. But what makes you think that Russia is going to respect that? If Ukraine gives up the Donbass region, pause. Just a sidebar. Yes, the Discord is for subscribers only, guys. Subscriber only. So if you are a subscriber, then you do have access to the Discord. The link is in your sub benefits. That is how. What I will do is, if you do want to subscribe, by all means, go ahead and do so. And let's get you verified. I'll give it 20 minutes to get everyone verified and in, so we can start watching the whatchamacallit, the stream. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know words. All right, but yes, along with having access to the Discord, you do get access to the monthly drops. So if you're not feeling an op, you can drop them. And guys, if you want, you can use your 10-minute a month co-hosting spot, where you get to come up on the panel like Gene did tonight, and you get to have a conversations with these Trump supporters. So there's that. Native, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. All right, so there's that. But what was I talking about? Okay, so guys, what makes Donald Trump think that, like, if Ukraine gives up the Donbass region, which is their most industrialized part of their country, that some way, somehow, Putin's going to be like, you know what? I'm good with this. I don't need the rest of it. Bullshit. Putin is totally. I would say he will probably wait a year or two, and then he's going to do the exact same thing that he did. Bitch, I'm a dog. Thank you, Liv. All right. So what made you think that he would actually do that? Bitch, I'm a dog. Oh, thanks, Liv. Drop some hearts in the chat for Liv, y'all. Bitch, I'm a dog. But yeah, like, what makes you all think that he's not going to come back for more? The man wants the entirety of Eastern Europe. He wants the Soviet Union back. Okay? That is his goal. That is his life's mission, is to have the Soviet Union back, to restore it to its glory. That's what he wants. So yeah, I'm just like, guys, let's just be so fucking for real. Let's be so for real. Anywho, with that being said, everyone, I think it's time to say night-night. I think it's time to say
finish
good
it out, but my allergies are acting up. So cough, Russian agent, cough. My allergies.
Yes.
So bad this time of year when Trump is in office.
It is. It's just so bad.
Cough.
Putin sycophant. Cough.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, the man, he was doing a happy dance, waiting for him. Like, he reminds me of pictures of people's dogs waiting for them to come in the house.
His tail was wagging.
Bouncing back and forth, their little tails wagging.
Yeah.
They just so excited. Yeah, I'm like,
can't wait for you to get home. Yeah.
Exactly.
So stupid.
All Putin needs to do is pat him on his head.
Ah, God, he clapped. I don't know, guys. I got to get over my disdain for watching and listening to him speak. I'm gonna get better at it. I promise. It's just so hard. It's so hard to listen to him speak because he's just not smart. But anywho, guys, real quick, go ahead. Make sure you're following Liv, because Liv's gonna parachute.
I am. I just found a live I'm about to jump into.
Okay.
And you know you with the shits. And it's a bunch of black.
Ah, no, don't say that here. We don't say that no more.
It is. It's here.
Okay, all right.
I found it.
Okay,
just text me later. Text me later.
Right, okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a
Bye,
good
Liv.
Later, Liv.
Right. MJ, thank you so much for being here. Also, I appreciate you, love. I'll probably catch you later tonight. And don't you be yelling, because I'll be trying to sleep, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna advise you. I'll give you warnings in advance. I'd be like, Erica, if you're listening, turn the phone down.
Okay.
You raggedy mother.
You know.
Exactly. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, MJ. You have a great night, love.
You
Thanks.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Heather, for subscribing. Guys, to get into the Discord, you do have to show proof of identity. I'm going to need the last 4 of your social along with your ID and a down payment. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I promise. All right. Oh, thank you for the mask, Winifred. I appreciate you. No, in order to get into the Discord, you do have to submit a ticket and you just have to provide proof of your subscription and also your TikTok profile. Tis it, tis all. That's it. King Woods, get in the Discord. Get in the Discord now. All right. That's all that you need in order to join the Discord, guys. And also, once I'm able to do YouTube memberships, again, I will be allowing anyone with a YouTube membership to join the Discord. I would love to open the Discord up as a free space, but a lot of you are new to me. There's some Discord trauma that has occurred in the past where I have to, I'm sorry. All right. But there is. All right. With that being said, with that, oh yeah, this community is awesome, MJ. I just want to let you know that. Absolutely awesome. YouTube, I love you so very much. Y'all know what it is. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I appreciate all of you. Hi, Alonzo. All right. And so with that being said, YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for you on Twitch. I will see you all on Wednesday because tomorrow, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this stuff. Tomorrow, I am going to be hanging out with my baby, Janae. All right. The hood storyteller. If I can't, there we go. You guys see this on my screen? This right here. Tomorrow, we are hanging out with Janae. She's basically doing like a trivia and a talent show. It is a fundraiser and it's to help raise money, not just for her, but also for other mothers and children who are looking to exit the United States. It's also to help the community, so to help her community. And yeah, so it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so definitely if you see me live at that time, know I'm with Janae. I am hanging out, helping support her cause. I might even sing a little ditty. You never know. You never know what might happen, all right? We're going to have fun, though. And then we'll be back to regular programming on Wednesday. May do something early on Thursday. Friday is normal. Saturday, no show because I have, it's my friend's birthday, and I am definitely going to be celebrating with her. So, guys, let's do something good tomorrow. Let's go see Janae tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the Discord, the link and everything. So let's do that. And there we go. All right. So with that, YouTube, see you tomorrow. Yes, 5 p.m. Eastern, guys. YouTube, Twitch, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you all so much. TikTok, we're about to hit that outro. All right. We're about to hit that outro. So there we go. Okay. Let's see here.